Happy Tuesday, folks. Ooh, scary. Oh, shit. I should have got my Santa hat out. What the fuck? I didn't even think of that. God damn it.
There we go.
I did, in honor of Bill's birthday, I did wear my Everscathed t-shirt.
There it is.
But I did forget my Santa hat. Son of a bitch.
Hey,
Well,
Pat,
see,
you should have one
your
of these
shirt
there,
matches
yeah?
my background,
I do.
and me and Bret match on our heads. So we're matching in different ways here.
Damn
Pat
it.
and I have these matching Santa hats. He's got his somewhere. He'll wear it somewhere.
Hey, give me a minute, and I should be able to get it out real quick.
We'll get romantic together.
We'll just be that way.
With Bill.
All right. So, folks,
Happy birthday, Bill.
happy birthday, Bill. It's Billy Bear's birthday today. Wish him a big birthday.
Thank you.
And make sure we're gonna be having a cup of cocktails for his birthday today. And we're watching Scrooged.
Yes.
Staying in the holiday spirit.
Scrooged indeed, baby.
So this is gonna be a fun
Holiday
one.
and it's spooky.
Yeah, it's creepy, spooky, and funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who's hanging with us tonight? Jordan, what's up? He's got a Scrooge DVD all queued up to go.
All right, Jordan. Good to see you, bud.
Up,
Hope
Jordan.
things are well.
Hell yeah.
Don't mind
Moody
me
says-
having a dinner on the side.
Planned on watching this live, but I got to get into the gym. I'll have you there on in there. Happy birthday, Billy Bear.
Thanks, Cody.
Do a workout for
Get your
me.
pump on.
My fat ass. Yes, what's up, John?
Moody. Hey, John.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, Bill. Fuck the Everscathed for sending me this shit. And he did get it, and you did send him that
You
shit.
got it. Yes, I did. Yes,
So-
I did.
We should, and it's Bill's birthday. We should still set.
Fuck the other Everscathed. Fuck you for sending me this shit.
Now,
There you go.
I have to tell this both of you guys because you were both a part of this when you were at my house. Now, you witnessed this. Both of you are now uncles, if you notice. You were Uncle Bill and Uncle Pat.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
this morning, going to school, you're getting ready for school. I'm like, hey, it's Uncle Bill's birthday, and my wife's apologizing ahead of time, Pat or Bill. You know what she says? She's like, oh, Bill from the Everglade. I go, no, the Everscathed. And she's like, oh,
Close
God.
enough.
Are you
Pretty
going to
close.
tell him I said that? I'm like, you're damn right I am.
From the Everglades. Well, the other night, remember I read it wrong the other night. I thought it said Bill from the Evershaved.
I remember one time we played this real big show. The headlining band was Carcass, big show. Like, oh man, we're one of the openers on it. We're so excited, and they misspelled our name on the flyer. The Everscathed. Like, oh,
Oh my God.
It's like Spinal Tap and Puppet Show.
oh, for sure. Yes, definitely.
Nice. Yeah. So was everybody watching it tonight? I'm watching it on YouTube because I do not own it, so I rented it on YouTube. It is on Tubi. I think it was on Tubi, but you'll have to deal with commercials.
Paramount.
So I sprung for the
Prime.
Oh, is it? Okay, there you go. I sprung for the
And
$3.99.
Paramount.
Yeah,
This
I
way,
got
just
Prime
with
for
commercials.
Paramount probably. If that's what you do, Bill, that's what I got.
I got my
And
Steelbook Blu-ray.
look at you. Yeah, I have so many Christmas movies on DVD, and I'm surprised I don't have this one. It definitely slipped by me.
Now, you know what? I think my brother told me, Pat, and I have to go back and look. He says Buck Bundy's in this, the dog. Do you remember the dog being in this movie?
I remember a dog being in here, but I didn't realize that was Buck. That's a good call if it is. I'll have to look for that. I do remember a dog in it.
And since we are doing a horror, kind of a horror Christmas crossover thing, that's why, and we're only 3 days away from Friday the 13th. I got my Jason Christmas shirt.
That's pretty cool.
I like that. Oh, and for folks, I did put a poll up in our Facebook group. I'll throw one up here on YouTube for a Friday the 13th watch along for this Friday night. If anybody's interested.
I think two's winning, right, Pat? But I felt like 3 for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I don't know. I was so busy. I was rushing home. It took me 3 hours to get home from work today. That's just absolutely.
Oh, jeez.
That's absolutely.
That's terrible.
So I was falling asleep in the chair right before this with the 2 puppies. Let's see what's winning. Yeah, because I figure let's do a members only watch along this Friday night. Give the members something. We can get a little wacky and weird. Let me see what's winning right now.
Members only streams on Friday nights have been dangerous.
Yes, that's what I kind of figured. As long as it's a Friday, we're okay. So right now, you're absolutely correct. So far, Friday 13 Part 2 is winning. So I put up Friday the 13th, Part 2, Part 3, the final chapter. Steve Green added Part 6, but right now 2 is in the lead.
Steve Green added a non-Halloween vote. That's impressive.
Yeah, look at him. Yeah, that's right. Lee Majors does make a cameo in this. He's in the beginning.
Yep.
I do remember that. And for those that are clicking on this, either now live with us or after the fact, we are not showing the movie. This is not, we're all watching along. That's a watch along. I just figured I'd preface this before I get clickbait, dude. Where's the movie? It's just you guys talking.
I try to stress that in all the ads I put out. I always put grab your favorite VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Here's where to stream it and watch along,
Watch along. It's called a watch along. It's not watch the film with us. If I could show the film, I would love to. It would be great, but no, we cannot. Let's see. John, what's up? I saw the Scrooged movie with Bill Murray upon its original release. In '88, the movie at a local theater which no longer exists had a big opening. It soon lagged in the ratings thereafter. Yeah, I saw. I actually worked at the Lowe's Theater from 1986 to 1990, and I saw it. Oh wow! Look at this special guest appearance. My cousin, my cousin Eddie. Shitter's full.
Hey,
Cousin Eddie ring.
Streaming on Prime. What's up, Ed?
Cheers.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
My brother from another mother.
And I did receive a birthday gift today. Got me a nice bottle of Stag.
Oh, nice. Nice bottle of Stag.
So I think before we kick the movie off, there we go. Matching Stags. Ching ching.
I thought it was on Tubi. Am I wrong here?
Before we start the movie, we should have a little snippet of this.
Yeah, let's do we'll do a birthday shot. I thought it was on Tubi. It's on Pluto. Oh, it's on my apologies. I knew it was free. It's on Pluto, the other free service. So if you guys want, you can watch it on Pluto. You know what? And I'll put the chat. I'll pin it to the chat at the top, so it'll calm down the people saying, "Where's the movie? He's just talking."
Where's Joe? Did Joe say he can't make it?
I don't know. When he was on, because you had the family over, he was on with me, and as far as I know, he was going to try to make it because it was Billy Bear's birthday.
He's going to Dallas for Bill's birthday. No, that's not funny.
Live in Dallas for Bill's birthday. Joe Moody.
I held off on giving him that joke the whole time last week, and then I had to slip it in, at the very end.
I saw it the last time.
Hey, we're all friends here. You had to slip it in. I hope you were nice and gentle.
Dude, well, it's just
I'm going to slide it in right to the top.
Whoa, hey, how you doing, son? Thank you. Okay, very nice. Thank you. Okay.
All right, so if you guys want to watch it, it's on Pluto TV for free, and that is the link. You just have to deal with commercials.
Is that a clean link, Pat? No, just kidding.
Yeah, Pluto's clean. Yeah, it won't crash your computers like I did the poor Brady that one time. I went to the same website the other night. I finally watched Terrifier 3.
Yeah, I heard Joe say it was only an hour and a half, but it's right at the 2-hour cusp is the movie.
You know what? I made a mistake because when I looked it up, it said Terrifier 3, but it was actually Terrifier. And the regular Terrifier is only an hour and 22 minutes long. And I was like, wow, I thought that was longer. So when I back and refreshed it, that came up and it was a little over 2 hours. So I had to do it in 2 nights because I'm like, I can't fucking watch this. I'll be on my face at work the next day. Wow. So I split it up into 2 nights. So I finished it last night. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Definitely amped up gore. I like the storyline. I like the. I mean, I'll be not going to be too spoilery, but I do like the kind of cliffhanger ending to see where it goes from there.
Did you like the rats? Sorry.
Oh God. Oh, I fucking hate rats. They skeeved the shit out of me too. That was nasty. That's a nasty way to go, man. Bill fucking Murray. Yeah. Hey, Gene, what's up? She says, "Happy birthday,
Gene.
Bill."
Thank you.
Hi,
hey,
Gene.
Liana. Hey, everyone. Happy birthday, Bill. Choosing Bill Murray for your celebration is fire. Nice.
Thank you,
Mullet
Liana.
Bill Murray, by the way, too. Mullet Bill Murray.
Hey, Dean, what's up? What's going on, everyone? Happy birthday at the Everscathed.
Thanks, Dean. Cheers.
Let's see what's going on. Okay, so if everybody's got it queued up, let's get this going because Billy Bear, we're going to hang for his birthday, but he does have to get up the ass crack. He's actually got to get up even early. Well, you got to get up at 4 o'clock? You have to get up?
I got to be there at 4 o'clock. I got to get up
at 2. You got it worse than me. I get up at 4:15. Damn.
I usually get up at 4. I usually get up at 4 every day. And today he's like, "Oh, I need you to come in at 4." What? Come in at 4?
Come in at 4 for what, dude? It's fucking dark, man. Holy shit. And
you're we have to load a bunch of stuff. And we only have the loading dock at those hours. So it's in a skyscraper downtown. So
I get it. All right, so everybody's got it queued up. Let us know where you're watching it. Like I said, there's a couple different places. Click on the Pluto link on the top. You can watch it for free. Deal with the commercials. But I got it queued up, and let's get this started. And countdown from 3, 2, 1, and hit play. Billy Bear's birthday party. Bill's birthday.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well. I'll just get
do you have Everscathed shot glasses?
No, we had Everscathed pint glasses, but we sold out of those.
I got to get some the horror movie podcast shot glasses. I need more shot glasses.
We should get some shot glasses, Pat. Why not?
But I'll do the Buccaneer. I'll do Hagatha.
Cool.
Lower this a little bit in my ears here because it's loud.
And I've got my classic bot.
Bots. Love that sound. All right. And anybody like to join in? You do a virtual shot with us for Bill's birthday. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh, sorry.
What are you eating?
I'm very sorry. Eat dinner.
There's no eating in the North Pole.
Okay, I'm ready with my Bucky shot glass. Little Bucky.
All right. Cheers to Bill. Happy birthday, brother. Many more
friends and new beginnings, right? Is what Dr. Wynn says.
Yep. You guys in emergency room.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, so when I was in Chicago 2 weeks ago with these two guys, I bought this bottle of Buffalo Trace, brand new. Now look how much is gone.
And that was the big one.
Well, a lot of this was the beer tasting and what was the other one that we did too? That was crazy.
I remember the morning after the beer tasting, you sent a picture. You're like, "Man, did I make a dent in this?" I was like, "Oh yeah, you did."
Yeah.
I told you it was good stuff.
Oh, it's definitely good.
It's my favorite. I love that stuff. I love just straight up regular Buffalo Trace. Pretty much anything they make is stellar. Like this stag is amazing. It's great.
And my cousin cannot. He can't do a shot at the moment. He's one of One of the finest men in blue. So he's patrolling the streets, protecting people.
Well,
Oh.
cheers.
Okay. Cheers. Yeah.
Hails and cheers. Robert Goulet.
have to wait.
Singing on the swamp.
And while I got you in the chat, Eddie, you
Hey, Cody. How you doing, buddy?
you going to my brother's on Christmas Eve? Let me know. I wasn't sure if you are or not.
I'm drinking box wine right now. The cool thing is that you never really know how much you drink.
I love
Jordan,
box of
that
wine.
is so true, buddy. Is it what's the popular brand of the box wine? Started with a P, right? The white box.
The white box. Well, I used to get the. What's the one that begins with an F?
Franche or something like
Franzia?
Yeah, that was the only Chardonnay I liked, I believe.
Yeah, I used to get that. I used to get the Merlot of that, and there's another
Franzia, right?
Yeah. I used to just keep it in the fridge on tap. I just put it in there and just pour it out when I need it. The best is now that I'm out of Scouts and they can't throw me out of Scouts, that's what we used to do. We'd get the box of wine, take it out of the box, and just have the bladder in a cooler. And they just think we were drinking grape juice.
That's the box.
That's the one. Yep.
Yeah. The originators. Hey, Pat, did your family drink blush wine, the big bottles of blush wine? Maybe that might be in your line.
Oh,
too.
God, we used to have my cousin's in the chat. He'll tell you. We used to have to get the big gallon bottles of Carlo Rossi. It used to look just like my Uncle Danny.
Mhm.
It looked like my Uncle Danny was on the goddamn fucking bottle.
Dude, yeah, my dad said that was the worst hangover he's ever had drinking that stuff.
Oh, if you're buying if you're buying wine in a giant jug screw top, it's no good for you. It's just no good.
Now there's the mom from Monster Squad, and God, she's been in a million things.
Oh, Jordan, that's great. Red Blend is like my favorite red wine, like any of it. There's one from it's so damn expensive. Isosceles. What's the name of the winery? But we can talk about it later.
Yeah, just grab a straw. Yeah, my wife used to say the Girl Scout. The moms, when she used to go with the Girl Scouts, they used to do the same thing. They used to bring the box of wine, just take it out of the box and just put the bladder in a cooler, and you're good to go.
Well, my wife just had her annual. The the ladies in the neighborhood always just get together and bring a bottle of wine and all get fucked up together, which is pretty.
There you go.
It's getting bigger.
An Asti Spumante, yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely have the Martini and Rossi, Asti Spumante.
Ooh, Spumante, the sparkling wine, right?
We used to get the Spumante, and there was the other one, the Asti Cinzano.
Timestamp.
I just remember the commercial. Martini and Rossi, Asti Spumante, when you got good taste, it shows.
Yep. I got a timestamp of 5 minutes and 28 seconds. Just hit it from there. What is Joey saying?
I'm going to pause it there for a second just because I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you. All right. We should be a little closer now.
It's him going
Yeah,
off
since
between
it's my
Richard
birthday,
Donner's wife and
since it's my birthday and I have to kind of take it a little easy, I went and got myself some good sound growler, low hum.
Oh, nice. Low hum.
Now, what's low hum? What kind of beer, bud?
It's just like it's like a hazy IPA, West Coast style.
Oh, West Coast. Okay.
Yeah, from good old Sound Growler where we all hung out when you guys were in town.
I forgot
Good
my
place.
credit card.
Good place.
Yes.
And then since I had stag to drink, I poured it in my Sound Growler. It's kind of hard to see with the thing, but I got a stag on the Sound Growler glass. Stag. Yeah, it's hard to see, but
you and I were when we were in there. Remember you? I really wanted that Tackard sign. You're like, dude, $45. I was like, yeah, that's a lot for a Tackard sign.
Yeah. It was cool, but it wasn't worth 45 in my opinion. That's pretty steep. You got some cool ones though, man. I'm glad I got to see your setup there.
Oh, the garage stuff, or
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna work on some new stuff in the new year. I definitely want to do like pint glasses and shot glasses. That's the kind of shit I use all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Bob goes, yeah, Bob was great in this. He was hysterical.
I think, Pat, you said it right. Like, what's the podcast become? And part of it is involving alcohol. So, right?
I don't drink. I'm just thirsty.
Yeah, I remember back. You guys used to do a beer
Yes,
review
Bonds
as
is
part of
also
your
good.
show too.
We did it. You know what it is? We're just going phases right now. Like I'm trying not to. Well, it's easy to say I'm not drinking as much beer, but than I am.
I've
I
cut
just haven't been
back a little bit.
drinking new ones.
You're like, I've switched to 14% Bourbon County.
Gets me fucked up quicker.
Yeah.
I left it back there. I better go grab it. But yeah.
Pat, you got to get your Santa hat so we all match.
Oh, hold on. I should be able to just grab it out of the closet. Hold on.
Yeah, that 24 thing, Bill. I think it's up with the barrel. I don't know. I don't get it, but some people say some barrels are better than the other. I'm like, okay, you guys are getting a little too critique.
Yeah, it was the first shot I took out of this, and it was great. Just like the shot I had at your house, man. Good stuff.
That just worked out well that you got that. Thinking about it.
Yeah.
Dude, if it was readily available, I would probably get this a lot. But it's fire, though.
Oh, yeah. It's got a kick to it, but it tastes great.
Yeah,
very smooth.
Good diesel fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a special dinner today or no? Nothing special?
Just picked up there's a local place near here called Mickey's. A hamburger hot dog joint, but they have really good stuff there. And I picked up on Mondays and Tuesdays, they have a special where you can get ribs a little cheaper. And they got great ribs. I mean, fall right off the bone. They got real good sauce. So stopped to pick up some ribs for dinner.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not like that. That's like a debate now. That's like when you hear Die Hard's a Christmas movie or not. Like when it comes to movies, like ribs, it's either do you like fall off the bone or do you like really biting into the bone? A lot of people like biting into the bone more. I'm like, no, I don't like doing it.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed fall off the bone.
Fall off the bone, nice and tender. You get it nice and tender.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Anybody in the chat?
And that's how it always is here.
Anybody fan of ribs in the chat? Just let us know. Travis, hello. Look at that. He's saying he's giving you a birthday salute. Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays, Travis.
Thanks, Travis. Cheers.
Got cold out, huh? Have you been outside? Dropped.
Yeah, it was starting to drop before I got off the roof too. It was like getting. My foreman even said, he goes, man, I could feel it getting colder, and I go, yeah, I could tell. You could see your breath even more. It was like supposed to be even colder tomorrow, and then really cold on Thursday.
Yeah, and then it's gonna warm up again, right?
Yeah, and then it's gonna warm up again. Yeah, it's supposed to hover right around the 40s, like the upper 30s, lower 40s for the next couple of weeks. I mean, they can't predict that far, but so far that's what everything's saying.
Alfre Woodard, this must have been one of her earlier performances, I'm guessing, right? This got to be one of her first.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I don't really remember her before this. Like anytime I see her, I think, hey, she's from Scrooged.
From all the random Bill Murray isms and his behavior on set that we heard about, probably that was more in the last 20 years, but 35 years ago. Makes you wonder, like, was he like that on set here with these people? Like, look, he's on screen with Robert Mitchum right now, right? It's just like a legendary actor.
Yeah, I'm not sure because it's like you hear all those stories, but then have you ever seen that movie, that documentary where he just pops up at people's parties and stuff like that?
No,
Must be that.
Oh, it's a great documentary. Yeah, Bill Murray, when he's in town, when he goes somewhere, he doesn't like go and hang out at rich people's places. He wanders around and he tries to find people having parties or weddings. He comes in and crashes them and makes their day. It's a whole documentary all about that.
11 minutes and 55 seconds, Leanna. 1 minute ago, I thought it was in this Christmas closet. I have another fucking Christmas closet over there. Looking crazy.
He seems like he prefers hanging out with like us versus the other actors and movie people.
Hey, Travis, what's up? He says, happy birthday, Bill.
Yeah. Thanks, Travis.
Ben Tramer's in the house. Good evening, gang. Here drinking a brewski. Tuned in and not walking down the street to get hit and crushed. We want you around.
We were just
couldn't find your hat, Pat?
You know what? I thought it was in this closet. I'll take a walk into the other. There's another Christmas closet. I have so much fucking. I have 2 closets full of Christmas decorations.
We were talking about the cast of this, Pat. Isn't it just wild? Robert Mitchum with Bill Murray. Just is Bill Murray acting like a jackass on set with this guy on set? Just...
Well, I remember in the theater seeing this in the theater. Well, I worked at the theater and seeing David Johansen. I'm like, David Johansen? I'm a big Dolls fan. I mean, granted, he was Buster Poindexter, so he was popular at the time because of that shit.
Yeah,
I was like, holy crap.
At the time, it was Buster Poindexter, but then he did Let It Ride with Richard Dreyfuss, which is one of my favorite films, and then Free Jack, which is a sleeper fucking movie.
Free Jack is a great movie.
Sleeper movie.
And speaking of Buster Poindexter, he sings that song. Is that you, Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Help me, Pat. Doesn't he have like David Johansen's had like the Pete Steele thing where he's been pronounced dead a couple times or he's been missing, but we know David Johansen's alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah. He's the last New York Dolls fan. All the dolls
you
are dead.
You can find him at shopping malls.
That's why I'm just pissed. I'm like, one of these, they've been nominated several times for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm like, for fuck's sake, put him in before, there's nobody left. He's the only one left.
How about Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden announcing his retirement?
Right. And like, just like that, like this is my last show, right?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll be missed. That guy was amazing on the drums. What he could do with 1 foot on it, one bass drum, and he could make it sound like, 3. Amazing.
Oh, Pat, I gotta throw the white elephant out there. Did you see this? Well, it's not a big deal. The person didn't care. Did you see the person posting about the Michael Myers mask that he bought for $80? That was an on-set used prop mask. Did you see that in a collector's group?
Oh no, I didn't see it. Was it today? Because I was busy as hell.
I did like the Jim Carrey, like pointing at the guy. I sent it to Sean. Sean responded. But then somebody else responded. Like, you just spoke to Chris Nelson this morning. It's not real.
Well, he said several times. He's like, I know how many I made. I know where every single one I made. I know exactly where they are.
You'll catch up on the group. There's like 70 freaking comments in it. So
I can only imagine. I'm sure it blew up.
Yeah. I love the definitions in the background. Cross, a thing they nail people to. And that was one of the lesser known Murrays there, Murray brothers.
Yeah, behind him here. Now,
yeah,
I don't know if he's showing up at the Caddyshack Bar in Rosemont.
Well, he was, remember, he was in Moving Violations. Remember,
was he?
Moving? Yeah.
God, I haven't seen that in a million years. And the Murray brother that's in One Crazy Summer, he's showed up at the Caddyshack before. I know that.
How many of them are there? 5 or 4?
There's at least 4. I think there's 5.
They all look like they got jerk faces. Is that mean to say?
Yeah, they all do. They all have that asshole face.
But they use it to their advantage. Look, he plays a perfect asshole in this movie. Perfect Scrooge.
Yeah, is when Ghost of Christmas Present hits. Oh yeah, well that was Carol Kane.
Carol Kane. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see her very often anymore.
She was always so cute.
Yeah, from Taxi. Latka's girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever watch Taxi? The episode where who was it? Latka and some woman get stuck in a snowstorm, and to stay warm, they had to have sex. So he admits to Carol Kane. Why am I forgetting her name in it? Simca. That he had sex. So they were going to get divorced, but then they went to their preacher and said, well, it's like an eye for an eye. So she has to go sleep with somebody. So she picks Alex, and Alex is doing everything not to sleep with her. And she's going there trying to seduce him. And I just love it. She looks up, she's like, look, milky white skin. It's yours. Take it. Yeah, I haven't
watched Taxi in forever. I used to love that show. That show.
The one they showed in the Man on the Moon movie, the episode where like she's slapping the shit out of him at the restaurant table.
Such a great show. Yep. See, Leanne says, Moving Violations. What was the line in there I always liked? Because that was right around the time when the Pepsi commercial, when Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire.
Oh,
And in the movie, the one Murray brothers is just like, because they're all about to quit. He sort of gave almost like the same speech that Bill Murray gives in Stripes. He's just like, we can't quit now. He's like, look, Michael Jackson, his hair caught on fire. Did he quit? No, he called the fire department and went out on a victory tour.
Yeah.
Because that was right around the time they did.
I remember when that happened. I remember like seeing the news and seeing them wheeling him out, and he had, his face all wrapped up in the band. He was like, had his glove up,
Because
I remember
that was the name of the tour. Because remember, he went on a victory. It was called the Victory Tour when the Jackson 5 got together. He's like, no, he went on a victory tour.
Oh, it could have been worse. What could have been a freebasing thing with like Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And even though this is New York, a lot of it looks like Chicago.
Yeah, you think about it, Bill. Like he did this, and Ghostbusters is all New York. Damn, he's done a lot in New York for being such a pro Chicago guy.
Well, because they equate him with Saturday Night Live, and Saturday Night Live was New York.
That's
Yeah. John Candy, all his stuff.
Dan Aykroyd, they equate him with New York too, and Dan Aykroyd's from Toronto.
Did Bill Murray ever, was he part of Second City, Bill? Do you remember? No, like it was just Saturday Night Live.
No, he was part of no, I think he was part of Second. Was he part of? I think he was.
Yeah, I thought he was in Second City.
Because that show Lemmings, I think it was. That was Chevy Chase. Christopher Guest was in that. Belushi was in it. And what's the hell's the guy's name? Oh, he played the manager. We just watched him in Spinal Tap. That guy, whose name is I'm escaping. They were all part of SCTV, of Second City, rather.
Yeah.
The show. Look up Lemmings if you have time. Watch the show Lemmings. I think you can find it on YouTube. It was like a not a Broadway show, but like it was a Second City show, and it was years before Saturday Night Live, and it had Chevy Chase in it. They had Christopher Guest in it. I think Gilda Radner was there. Jane Curtin. I believe Eugene Levy was part of it too. Even after Second City, it was pretty cool stuff. All those people were together even before. Saturday Night Live.
And I remember the name. I don't remember watching that, but I remember I used to watch. Was it SCTV, Second City TV?
Yeah, SCTV. I used to love SCTV with Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley, yeah. I must say.
We were just talking about Carol Kane. Obviously, there's two things, and Bill, you'll relate to the one. I think A License to Drive, where she's the mom. But When a Stranger Calls,
of course.
was such a big difference for her to do.
License to Drive, yeah. The parents were the best part of that movie. Wabbits! I'm hungry!
Dude, when she puts all that ketchup on those potatoes, I almost,
You just see the dad, Richard Mazer, he's just like, oh.
She was also
I'd much rather go to Archie's.
She was also the maid. She was the maid opposite John Biner in Transylvania 65000.
Yes.
And she was in that episode of Seinfeld I just saw where war, what is it good for? And the guy throws the planner out the window and it hits her. It hits Carol King.
And when we get back to Tales from the Dark Side, she's in an episode of Tales from the Dark Side.
Yes, she is.
Do you remember that one, Bill?
I remember her being in one. I don't remember which one it was.
The one where she does witchcraft and to win the lottery. Had to have the winning lottery ticket.
Sounds faintly. That's why I want to watch those. I've been dying to watch all those again.
Rihanna says he was stuck under the guy's chair on the beach. The lifeguards were fighting. Just didn't want to give him CPR. Yeah, that's One Crazy Summer's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other Murray brother that I was talking about. That I know he's been up at Caddyshack before. I think he comes up there every once in a while.
Yeah, he was. That's when he's sitting there reading the paper and he looks at John Cusack and he's like, "Hey, you ever notice people die in alphabetical order?"
Yeah.
Or that's he's like, "Why don't you come for dinner tonight? My grandmother's making dinner." And remember he came over for dinner at the grandmother and she put a guest check out from the pay the bill.
Yeah.
Like Bob Goldthwait and all of them were like,
Yeah, exactly. I started whistling and looking around. I know to say Bobcat Goldthwait's in that also.
Oh, he was the best when he got stuck in the Godzilla outfit.
Yeah.
He was walking on the city, and they're like,
And then someone had like a cigar in there. It was smoking. It looked like he was breathing fire. Smashing that little city planner thing they had all set up for the condos they were going to build or whatever. He's walking through it, smashing it.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I was always a fan of Bobcat Goldthwait growing up, and my mom couldn't stand him.
Oh, I always loved him. Okay, we just was Princess Bride. Yeah.
That was a little too much for me.
I never saw the Teenage Drama Queen. Yeah, Disney stuff. Yeah, that's my Achilles heel. I don't know a lot of Disney shit.
Well, even Bobcat got sick of it. That's why he doesn't go as Bobcat Goldthwait. He doesn't do that anymore.
I'll put it on me.
He got sick of it himself.
What's wrong?
He won't do that shit no more.
Well, I'll wait till Brady gets back. I was going to throw something at him. I'm sure he'll remember it.
She has the leftover raviolis, remember?
Raviolis. Okay, that's what we said. I couldn't remember what we talked
How was practice? Everything good?
Yeah.
Of course, for late 90s, 2000s kids like Travis, Brian Doyle is probably the most popular Murray because he's the Flying Dutchman in SpongeBob. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And I watched a lot of SpongeBob with my kids. And even if
When he was,
I'm bored, I still watch
Captain
it.
Knuckles. Captain Knuckles in that other show. My kids used to watch it.
Oh, wait a second. Leanna, if you say you talk like Bobcat when you have a couple of drinks, you're coming on the show.
Yeah.
We're having you on one night. I don't care. We have to. I need to hear you sound like Bobcat.
Do a watch along of Hot to Trot with John Candy as the horse. I just rewatched that recently.
Oh, God,
I hadn't seen it in years.
Did he was on the third problem on his page. Did you look?
Yeah, and Ghostbusters too. Did we just?
Okay. Oh, that's right. But everything else?
We watched Ghostbusters. I know that. Did we watch 2? Yeah, we did watch 2, didn't we? I can't remember if we did or not. I thought we did. I know we watched Ghostbusters because it was 40th anniversary.
No, not yet. Sorry about that.
And Brian Doyle Murray's in this also. He plays his dad later on when he goes the Ghost of Christmas Past, Carol Kane.
Yep.
Or he's the butcher. But I want a choo-choo. Well, then get a job and buy a choo-choo. He gives him meat for Christmas.
I was actually going to throw up Married with Children at you, Brett, talking about Bob Goldthwait. Who's Bob Goldthwait? Married with Children.
Seven's biological dad.
Absolutely. Seven's biological dad.
Which was a failed character, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, they just wrote Seven out. They're like, yep, screw it. They didn't even tell Seven went back or anything, right? They just forgot about him.
Yeah, we should do we have to do a show about that. The top 5 characters in like sitcoms that just disappeared, like him, Richie Cunningham's brother Chuck, that was there for one season.
Richie Cunningham's brother, yeah.
Just dribbled the ball up the steps, never saw him again.
I think there was a character on Nickelodeon's
Queens, Leah Remini, the first season, had a sister, and she disappeared.
Yeah, there's another show too where there was a sister, and that 70s show when that first started. Didn't Donna had a sister, a little sister?
Donna had a sister too, and she disappeared after the first season too.
Wow.
Yeah. Who wouldn't like 5 pounds of veal? Yeah, exactly. 7 from Married Children is like Cousin Oliver from Brady Bunch.
Oh my God. I forgot about this.
What, the woman that keeps getting beat the whole episode? Oh, and that guy. I don't never remember his name, but he's that bit actor. He always plays small parts in movies. He's the one. That guy. He's the one from Halloween 4 that tells the story in the beginning.
Welcome to Hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's
the guy that uses the nail gun in Lethal Weapon 2. Remember that? He's like scares the shit out of him.
Didn't he just die not that long ago?
He died not too long ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He was also in an episode of Seinfeld. He's the one where George dropped his keys in the pothole and they filled it in. And he wanted the crew to come back and dig it up for him. And he was the foreman of the crew. He's like, so you're going to dig it up? He's like, what are you going to give me? He's like, what, do you want money? He's like, yeah. Every time they stepped on it, you heard the holy cow from his keychain.
Did I miss John Houseman already? Was he already on screen?
Yes.
Once, yeah. I think he
Once.
comes on again later.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Davey, what's up?
Hey, what's
Happy
up, Dave?
birthday, Bill.
Hey, thanks,
Hey,
man.
Davey. What's up, dude?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to see your nipples too. I'm like, come on, let's see those nipples. I'm a big fan. Everybody should own a set, an extra set. Jamie, what's up? Says happy birthday for Bill.
Thanks, Jamie. Is it still snowing there? Every time I see her post a video, it's more and more snow outside her place. It's like, holy cow, is it ever going to stop?
How about no?
And the nurse there, she was from the Drew Carey show. She was like the person that worked with him in the office, and she was also in a Seinfeld episode too. Everybody's in a Seinfeld episode. She was in the one where George parked in the handicap spot, and they came back and they had destroyed the car.
They destroyed the car. Yeah.
Yeah, because the handicap person tried to park there, and she had to park on the top of the hill, and her brakes went out on her wheelchair.
And she started rolling all the way down the hill.
Yeah. Excuse me, Lumpy.
I just you have to get the antlers to stay on. Use staples.
Can you believe somebody is selling the Roddy Piper flannel from They Live, a replica of that? That's hysterical. Came across my feed. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they did change the Aunt Viv. I remember that.
Jordan, I'm the same way, man. Pretty girl wants to show some nipples. Take some pictures. I'll put it in my wallet. Yeah, David, we're started. We started at timestamp is 29 minutes and 16 seconds. I got to get one of those fancy timers like you guys use one of these days.
Fancy cameras.
So 29 minutes, actually 29 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact.
Do you not have a good camera? Is that why you're saying that?
No, they have this thing now, like all the fancy, all the fancy podcasters have like a little counter in the corner that gives you the time on the movie, so you don't have to ask for a timestamp. They're fancy. I'm not fancy.
No, we're just old fashioned.
You just hey Pat, when you drink, just put your pinky up and you'll look fancy.
There you go.
So Bill's birthday falls a day after our good buddy from All the Good Names Are Taken. His birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, shout out to
Josh.
Blake from All the Good Names for Taken.
Well, happy birthday, Blake.
Blake. We're gonna say Blake.
Cool like me.
Josh.
And a guy I work with, there's a guy I work with, his birthday's today, same day as me. And I hadn't worked with him all year. I haven't worked with him since last year, right around this time. Because I always forget because we run into each other right around the same time every year. And it's like this morning I saw him, I'm like, hey, happy birthday. And he looked at me, he's like, oh yeah, happy birthday. My foreman's like, fuck you and your happy birthdays.
These December birthdays. Damn. Yeah.
That's true, Travis. Good call. The first episode of Seinfeld had Claire the waitress, who she vanished too. And then that's
yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, she was probably supposed to be the snarky waitress that came around every episode.
Yeah.
She was in and out, gone.
No stopwatch for the time code. I'm not fancy like you guys are. I gotta figure out how to do it. You know how to do it. I'll figure it out. I'll have to research it. Jamie says it's not snowing right now. It's raining, but it's going to actually right here too. It's supposed to turn to snow overnight, which is going to blow. Hopefully, it doesn't fuck up my ride into work tomorrow. Yeah, but
where are you?
Shout out to
Are you in
Davey.
the Great White North, or where are you?
I don't know. Where are you, Jamie? Shout out. Well, you don't have to tell us exactly where you are if you don't want to. And they had enough problems with a stalker.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Oh yes.
Davey was doing a thing where they were doing some people that were giving unfavorable reviews to one of my favorite films, Black Christmas. I'll have to check that out tomorrow. Gory Tiger, what's up?
Cheers. There she goes. She already got hit with the light pole, and now she just got the whole set dropped on her.
There's a movie that came out years ago called The Man Who Invented Christmas. It feels like a Twilight Zone episode. It's sort of a biography on how Charles Dickens came up with his idea. Really? I never saw that. Actually,
Sounds interesting.
That sounds really interesting.
So I saw the box office. This movie made I think it made over like 70 million bucks. It did pretty good.
Everybody do us a favor for Bill's birthday. Hit that like button. Get those likes up.
There you go.
Let's get those damn things up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you can, shoot me the link for that. That'd be awesome.
And you could have a nice fancy stopwatch along with your awesome fancy background. I love that background. It's so cool.
Yeah, I figured I was trying to find something festive for Bill's birthday. I was doing some holiday stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's nice. It's cool. I saw you put the ad up for the podcast today too on like Instagram and Facebook, and they had the snow falling over the thumbnail. That looked really cool.
I'm fancy. I'm fancy.
Yeah.
Tits. Except they don't have big tits. Well, I got big tits, but they're just not nice.
Pinkies up.
Pinkies up.
Now you just got to find your Santa hat.
Yeah, I was going to go take a walk the other room. I'll check it out. See, Davey's he's with me. 18 people in here, but there's only 13 likes. Let's go, people. Hit those likes.
Nancy.
Come on, it's like rubbing it. You rub it, it grows.
Those are just the people in the chat. All the other people that aren't even chatting. Hit that subscribe button so you can chat with us.
Travis says that 70 show had a lot of vanishing characters. Lori's, yep, sisters. Jackie's dad. Yeah, Jackie's dad disappeared too. That's right. He was there in the first season. Buddy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. Well, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character got killed off, didn't he? No. Who was? Oh God, I forget. Who was? Is Buddy the one that was Red's army buddy's friend that got killed when they were trying to steal beer?
I don't remember that.
Jim Gaffigan was funny as hell as the hotel chef. Roy, he was funny as hell.
I'm upset they canceled that 90s show because I really liked that show.
I liked that 90s show. I was pissed about that.
It did not last long. That was a bunch of shit.
And it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good. And I was excited to see what was coming next. Well, what's his head? Yeah, I get you. I get you, Jamie. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Strike that, reverse it.
70s or 90s show. Why can't I think of his name right now? The guy who plays Red. I can't think of his name right now. Kurtwood Smith.
He
said that he was one of the producers on that show, and he said even though Netflix canceled it, they were still trying to shop it to other networks to see if anyone wanted to pick it up.
I liked it.
I hope so too.
Hey,
great
Kurtwood
show.
Smith, native of Wisconsin.
Hey,
oh yeah.
Got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin. Oh wait, hold on. Wait.
Kenosha?
Wait, I actually have it, don't I?
Eau Claire?
Wait, where is it?
I love it. I just
look at him.
The guy sets himself on fire and he's freaking out. No one else is seeing it. I love it.
There it is. Shout out to Wisconsin.
Come on, it's Czechoslovakia. We zip in, we pick them up, we zip right out again. We're not going to Moscow. Come on, it's Czechoslovakia. We zip in, we pick them up, we zip right out again. We're not going to Moscow. It's Czechoslovakia. It's like going into Wisconsin.
Well, I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin once. Forget it.
You like how he says Wisconsin.
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 It's not like we're going to Moscow. And yes, and my cousin's absolutely right. The last episode of Happy Days, Mr. Cunningham said, where's Chuck?
That's funny.
Here's our guy.
Uh-oh, here we go.
First scene.
Here we go. Here comes Buster Poindexter.
Oh, man. Lead singer, one of my favorite bands, man. Love the New York Dolls.
See people rocking.
That music video.
See people chanting, feeling hot, hot, hot.
That video is, yeah.
Hey, Eli, what's up?
Every time I sing that, though, my drummer says I sound like an old Jewish grandmother singing. Hot, hot, hot.
Can get the phlegm now.
If you guys haven't seen Let It Ride with Dreyfus, yeah.
Ryan wants to know. Ryan wants to see some birthday nipples for some likes.
Well, this is lipstick nipple.
Lipstick nipple.
Here.
You're seeing them right now. Right here's a birthday nipple.
Yeah, 3/4 lipstick nipple right here.
Right here.
Hot, hot, hot.
Jordan, Dick. I'm gonna hit the thumbs down button just to stand out from the crowd.
Oh, we got got plenty
Poor
of people in
Bobcat,
the
always
crowd
trying
here.
to drink.
Joey's in here, right? Cody, yeah. Leanna, yeah. Davey, good, yeah.
Oh, there's Joey. Happy birthday. Let's just say happy birthday to you. I'm not going to sing because I can't sing for Dick. That's why I play guitar.
Well, thank you very much, Joey. I can just picture it. I imagine you hearing your voice sing.
Travis says this is reaching back, but wasn't there a brief period where Don Knotts left Andy Griffith, replaced him with Deputy Warren? Then he disappears. You got me. I mean, I know Andy Griffith, but I really don't know it that well. And how the hell do you know Andy Griffith? At your age.
Yeah, I know.
Do you fucking sleep?
I swear.
How do you know Andy Griffith?
Or the guy from Dumpwater, Florida, the man who knew Andy Griffith.
He was the murderer. You know who you got? That's the man who made Andy Griffith. He's our only celebrity.
Yeah, I forgot David Johansen's the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yes.
Carol Kane's the Ghost of Christmas Present.
The onion, that's right. Yeah, the guy that was the waiter before. That was Socrates from Bill and Ted.
Thank you. When the waiter came out, I'm like, I know him from some other movie, but I couldn't think. Socrates.
He was in It Bombed. If you remember the Car 54, Where Are You movie? He was.
I liked it. He played Gunther Judy. Ooh, I actually liked it.
It bombed though. It was out of theater.
It did bomb. You know why? Because I grew up watching the original with Fred Gwynn and
Where are you?
That's his name that played Gunther Tootie. And what do you call was the sergeant in it? Grandpa Al from the Munsters in the original.
John C. McKinley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. John McGinley. Yep.
Wow, 2.6 at IMDb, Pat. Isn't that crazy? So he's 70. He's going to be 75 this year. So he's up there. David Johansen.
Oh, yeah, he's up there. He's made me figure the Dolls were around in 73, 72, 73. They were around before Kiss. I can go into my whole diatribe of how the Dolls relate to Kiss.
I love how they go back in time and you see the pregnant mother sitting there just smoking away.
Well, it's fun. You watched Days of Confused when the young kid goes in to buy the beer, and then the guy's talking to the lady at the counter. He's like, "Make sure you have calcium. It's important for young mothers to have calcium." And she's buying beer and smoking. If my cousin's in the chat, he'll attest to it. Both of our parents smoked like stacks. They smoked while they were pregnant for us.
You know, Pat, I didn't remember he's in the Tales from the Dark Side movie too.
Who?
Yeah. David Johansen. He's the cat one.
He was
with the uncle from Christmas Vacation.
Uncle Lewis. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a given. I thought everybody remembered
William
that.
Hickey.
I didn't bring it up. Well,
William Hickey.
Mm-hmm.
Who was up for
Davey knows his punk rock history. Yeah. So the Dolls connection to Kiss is the original, well, actually not even the original drummer for the Dolls. The original drummer died back in 72 from the Dolls. The replacement drummer, Jerry Nolan, was Peter Criss's best friend and was best man at Peter Criss's wedding.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now you know why my wife shakes her head and says, "You are the bowl of useless knowledge." Just my cousin. Look, his crib was bought with Marlboro Miles.
That my uncle passed when he passed away. He was a big Marlboro smoker, and he collected all the Marlboro Miles. So he had all these Marlboro things that he sent off for all the miles. All of a sudden, I got a dartboard. I got a backpack. I was like, what the hell?
Well, the best is I remember my mother used to save all that stuff, and then especially the Marlboro people, because our Aunt Pat, my cousin, I remember our Aunt Pat, who is still alive, who has got bad emphysema because she used to smoke like a stack. She'd save them all. The thing is, like, remember when you used to like cash those points in? You get like jogging pants, like a jogging bag. You get all this stuff.
They gave you a book, a catalog.
Like, why don't you just give me like an iron lung, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, about it.
I get
my buddy Craig.
They give you something.
His little His little brother Rick used to want to save up those points. He wanted to get the leather jacket, where it had said Marlboro on it, and it looked like red and white. It was like the most expensive thing with the points. It's like, are you kidding me, dude? You just go buy one. You're gonna smoke yourself to death trying to get that thing.
Unless you're just garbage picking for Marlboro packs.
Yeah, I guess.
We have like 4 Newport towels and a bunch of Newport stuff that we got out of my in-laws' house when they died because my father-in-law's second wife, his brother, look at that nice can, worked for Lorillard that make Newport cigarettes. So every time we go there, they have all this Newport shit everywhere. So like she uses all the Newport towels that when she bathes with the puppies, that's what she wraps them in, the Newport towels.
That's a good Christmas gift, just a copy, photocopy of the ass.
I'd take it.
Hot.
And look,
you gotta put some more phlegm in there.
Now I gotta go watch Let It Ride. He's so good in that. Oh man.
And you know who
the good old days. Look at these parties they had.
Who he was just talking to right now, Bill Murray. You know who he was talking to, right? You people born in the 70s should recognize that man.
Well, he was his partner earlier.
No, the older gentleman he was just talking to. That's John Forsythe. That's the voice of Charlie from Charlie's Angels. If you ever watched the original show, all you ever heard was the little speaker voice. That's the voice. That's John Forsythe.
Huh.
Yeah, he did the movies too. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Hot.
Wasn't Bill Murray in those movies too?
That's where him and Lucy Liu got into it. Yeah.
I love the Frank Rosen line to Gruesome's future. Hey, back off, pal. It may work with the chicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't not put that Grim Reaper skull on the ad, the flyer or the thumbnail. I always loved that. It looks so demented and twisted. It's like a comedic skull. I just always loved that. That Grim Reaper. Look
at Bill Murray's hair. He's got a very early version of Ernie McCracken hair.
Yeah, totally.
Big Ern.
Lumpy. Big Ern McCracken. God, I love Kingpin. I haven't watched that in a while. It's one of my favorites.
Top 5 movie.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
For sure.
And Brett and I mentioned when we were at the Caddyshack bar. Every one of his movies are represented, but Kingpin for some reason we couldn't find a Kingpin poster.
Find a poster. It was like, damn.
That's a crime. That's a crime.
We both looked and we're like, wow.
I'll have to ask my cousin about that.
It's arguably that might be my favorite role of him because he's such a great jerk in it.
He's probably
my favorite movie of his.
My mom kind of she watches Bill Murray when he's a jerk, and she's like, it reminds her of my stepdad's brother. So it's like I don't know, it's just funny when she's like, every time she sees Bill Murray act like that, she's like, Mark. But I could see it. Hope my mom's not watching. She asked me what time this was going to be on.
Look at Cody. The sound of Bill's voice is helping me with these deadlifts. He's that metal.
Oh yeah.
Like,
how about I do it in Schwarzenegger voice? Ready and begin. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 more down.
Stop it.
Honor of Bill's birthday, I just gifted a membership. Let's see who got it.
Oh, nice.
Who the hell is that? If you're in the chat, let us know. Leeching on Peaches 69.
Sorry, that's funny.
Inquiring minds need to know who you are because we like that name. Leeching on Peaches 69.
You're like, how much do you weigh? What's your height? What do you do for a living? Are you married?
Yeah, she was great in Animal House too. And
Starman. I just rewatched Starman a few months back.
She cheated on Boone with Donald Sutherland in Animal House. I can't believe we haven't done. We have to do Animal House. That is like a mainstay in my family.
Yeah, just put up my toga ornament. Toga, toga, toga. That's
This is
Elise's
great.
movie. She loves that movie.
If I had a girl give me a Kama Sutra book, there'd be a ring on her finger in 2 seconds. Would you imagine?
I know she's barely
I thought
wearing
you were going to say
anything.
an anarchist cookbook. Sorry. Okay, Kama Sutra anarchist cookbook. You're going with it, Pat. I get it.
Would you imagine? I'd be like, what the hell? It reminds me of like Easy Money when the Julio gives the Joy of Sex book to Jennifer Jason Leigh,
Mhm.
and she's like, I'm nervous. I bought a book. You're gonna love it. It has a happy ending.
I always love like when Rodney Dangerfield's like freaking out and shit, and her boyfriend says, "Can I call you Dad now?"
Dad now. I like at the end they're on the boat. She's like, Daddy, I just saw the cutest little dinghy. Hey, honey, you're married to Julio.
Yeah.
What time
They have that backyard party, and it's all those people crammed in that little fenced-in backyard.
That's the way it was with the guineas back in the day. My cousin will attest to it.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I love that movie. I haven't watched that in a while.
48 minutes and 38 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's been in everything. He was in Arachnophobia. He was the coroner that's always eating. Hey, Joey, do you eat while you're doing the autopsies? Seems like every movie a coroner is eating while they're doing the autopsies
It's like
to show that it doesn't.
Axel
Shows that they don't.
Capture,
It doesn't phase them.
Or what's his name? The coroner in Terrifier. All right, I'm gonna go run to the other Christmas closet real quick. Just let me see. Oh, Bronson, what's up?
Hey, Bronson.
I'm taking. Hold on one
Cheers,
second.
Bronson.
Travis,
See if I can get my hat.
I had an old lady hand me a Mexican Bible. Ha! What the hell, Travis? God, a Bible in Chinese. Is that Lee Majors right there?
Lee Majors, where?
No, that's not him. Who's the old dude here?
That's his the guy that that's his partner from the beginning. That's the one that Pat was just talking about as the voice in Charlie's Angels.
Oh, that is him. Yes, same guy. Okay. Hold on a second here. What just happened?
He said something Forsyth, but every time I hear Forsyth, I think of William Forsyth.
William Forsyth. I'm gonna look that guy up. I'm beat today, dude. You got to get up early. Damn.
I know, man. It's like, I was already dreading getting up at 4 to go be at work by 6, and then he's like, "You got to be here at 4." Like, what? I got to be up at 2.
John Forsyth.
John Forsyth. Yeah, William Forsyth. It's funny because the first movie I remember ever seeing him in was Cloak and Dagger, when he was the video game guy at the clerk at the store.
Yep, good old Dabney Coleman.
I love that movie. Love Cloak and Dagger. God, I love that movie. I hadn't seen it in so many years, and it might be about 5 or 6 years ago. It was on some streaming service, and I was like, "Oh man, I gotta watch this." And no one wanted to watch it with me. So I remember I just went in the bedroom, closed the door, the windows, everything, and just laid down in bed and just watched it by myself. And it was like nostalgia, man. I just like, wow, I just loved it all over again. Like, man, it's so good. Such a great movie.
See, Michael J. Pollard's in this too. I forgot he's here. He was in Bonnie and Clyde, and remember him from Tango and Cash.
Mm. I love this movie. It's such a great, like, well, it's not modern anymore because it's already, God, almost 40 years old, this movie, but it's, the modern take on Scrooge.
Yep.
Usually it's always the same take on Scrooge. It's always just the old school, Ebenezer Scrooge, old timey England. But I love this version. This is the version I watch every year.
Yeah, this had a different take on it, which was fun.
Yeah, I love this movie. So I was so surprised that you guys didn't do it yet. Like I was trying to think of what I wanted to for tonight's watch along. I wanted to do something that had some horror, but was Christmas related. And I was thinking of outside the box, Child's Play reboot, that Silent Night, kind of reboot thing. I literally looked over at my DVD stack, and Scrooge was in there because I had gotten it ready to watch for the year, and I'm like, hey, I wonder if these guys watched Scrooge. And I was shocked when you guys were like, no, we haven't watched it yet. I'm like, that's my pick then. I love that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't like anything intentional. So
now,
yeah.
I guess the box that has the Santa hats must be buried because I can't fucking find it.
Oh, come on, Pat. You're just enjoying spending all that time in the closet tonight.
I did take a piss though.
Cue the rim shot.
But Jesus, I usually it's right on the box is really easy to get to. I'm like making through shit. I'm like, what the fuck is it?
Well, like I said, it all works out because you're wearing the Everscathed T-shirt.
I did remember to wear the
T-shirt background, so we're on board with that. And then me and Bret got the same Santa hat on, so we're all matching.
The voice of Bill Murray as the voice of Garfield. I've never even heard it.
Yeah, in that movie.
Oh, in the movie
that came out,
the live animated one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never saw it. Did not know that.
Yeah, I never watched it myself.
It fits based on his tone. It did. So.
Yeah. That was like right when my kids were kind of getting out of all that. I didn't have to take them to the movies to see all that kind of stuff anymore. So by that time, I was like, if I don't got to go take them to see another animated feature, I'm good.
I'm the same way. I can't remember the last time. I'm trying to remember the last animated movie I took the kids to when they were younger. I don't even remember. My resident Kiss fan. Imagine a late 80s Kiss singing White Christmas a cappella at the end of Scrooged. They've given the movie a more legit cachet for the time. I'm surprised Kiss didn't do like a real like Twisted Sister did the Christmas album. Kiss should have did a Christmas album. I mean, you could just call it Merry Christmas. I mean, for fuck's sake. They said Merry Christmas. I have a Merry Christmas shirt somewhere.
Huh. You know who shot me who did a Christmas song? Is Manowar. Manowar did a Christmas song at one point. They did Silent Night.
Did
So
they?
you gotta be kidding me. Yeah.
There she is. There's
There's
Mrs. Fratelli.
Yep.
And the other guy in the far left is, what do you call it? He was in House of a Thousand Corpses in the beginning. Remember he was in the gas station talking to Captain Spaulding. Hey, they call you Little Nick Prick or something like that.
It's been forever since I've seen that. Honestly, my favorite one from that was The Devil's Rejects. That was the one I watched more than any of the other ones.
That's the best of the trilogy. Yeah.
I didn't like that 3 from Hell. I actually turned it off after like 20 minutes. I was like,
it sucked.
Yeah.
It was, you feel bad because, they put, what do you call it, to death in it because he died. They put Captain Spaulding to death in prison because Sid Haig passed.
Now, Bill Moseley's coming to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game in 2 days on Thursday. He's a new character. Plays a character named Bones because they were trying to get the rights to put Chop Top in the game, and they couldn't get the rights to Texas Chainsaw Part 2. So rather than just let him go by the wayside, he's playing a whole new character for the Slaughter family.
Well,
he's a guy called Bones.
He was at, what do you call it? What the hell was the horror convention in Chicago? Was it Days of the Dead? When I was out there?
Was he there?
He was there, yeah.
Yeah, Days of the Dead, huh? Yeah, just announced today. Barbara Crampton. Hey, Craig T. What's up, man? Thank you, Craig. Cheers. I'm drinking out of your, mine or yours, Stag glass from Sound Growler that you left here. I'm going to say this one's mine because it doesn't have the chip in it. The one with
and
the
he didn't
chip
even wash it, too, because he said, you know what? It's my buddy. I'm not even washing it.
I spit shined it. Give it a little rub.
Wash back. Yeah, I'm pissed. I can't believe I can't. Santa hats are usually reachable. I don't know where the fuck they are. And I'd go ask my wife, but she's in bed. I have like 4 tubs
So
of
was
shit
mine.
laying right here because I pulled them out. What happened to Karen Allen? She disappeared.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. You know,
Unless-
she's probably one of those ones that aged gracefully, didn't get all the shit done to her, and just probably faded away. You know.
I mean, no. I remember last 2 movies I think I remember her in was this and Starman.
I think there was something else after
It's
those.
probably
but
something after.
yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Wasn't she in the Crystal Skull with Indiana Jones? Wasn't she in that?
Yeah, Indy, cover your heart.
That was probably the last thing I saw her.
Yeah, that's it. There it is. She was in the last Indiana
She
Jones.
was in the last Indiana Jones too, the newest one. I haven't seen that one. The Dial of Destiny or something. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Even this guy has been in shit. The guy with the producer, he's been in stuff.
Oh, there's John Houseman again.
Yeah. He starts reading the wrong script. He starts reading The Fog.
Could you imagine that?
It was April 21st.
One more story before midnight, just to keep us warm.
That's another Seinfeld reference. You can always go back to Seinfeld when he says Alec Berg. Yes, this is a great John Houseman name. Alec Berg. Every time I see that, because that Alec Berg guy is actually a producer in Hollywood. And every once in a while, you'll see his name pop up, produced by Alec Berg. Every time I see it, I'm like, Alec Berg. My wife's like, what are you talking about?
Cody says, you know who really disappeared? Kim Greist from Manhunter, Brazil. Yeah, she was cute as hell.
That name sounds so familiar.
Remember the TV show Manhunter?
I don't remember the TV show.
I remember a TV show. Hold on, let me see if I'm thinking of the right thing.
I'm thinking of the movie. It wasn't the movie Manhunter.
Oh, thinking of the film. Let me see if it's the same person I'm thinking of. Oh, no, I was thinking of somebody completely different. That's why. But yeah, definitely cute as hell.
Uh-oh. Time for the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh, she was in Chud also, too.
Chud. Oh, okay. Is she the main girl in Chud?
Oh, here she is. Carol Kane.
Mm-hmm. The bitch hit me with a toaster. She's just on screen for 2 seconds and she's already annoying. Like you can tell why Bill Murray wants to wring her neck so bad.
Because everything she's in, she does the Simca voice in every movie.
Oh, for sure.
Just smacks him. Because she's cute as hell.
Carol Kane?
Yeah.
They're just smacking shit out of him.
She was on that Amazon Prime show, that Al Pacino show, where the Jews were hiding in the U.S. from the Nazis. She was Pacino. Well, no, she was a Pacino's wife, was she? I don't know. Did we spot Buck Bundy yet?
No, you missed John Houseman. They showed
Good, I
John
haven't been paying
Houseman.
attention.
She's belts him.
She blows the X right onto his face. X marks the spot.
She had it's right around license to drive time, Bill. When I think about it, it's right around that.
What's
time.
that?
It's right
Yeah, I
around
think License to Drive was, I think, a year before this. When
87,
was License to
88.
Drive? Was that 87?
I think
Or was
it
it
might be
88?
88.
If it was 88, I believe this is 88 also. So it's same year.
How old is she now? She's 72. Carol Kane.
God, I wish I was a movie.
Oh, so Buck. It's his brother's dog in the movie. That's who it
Every
is.
time I say Carol Kane, I got to pause myself because I want to say Carol King also.
No,
Because that was the
no.
singer from back then, remember?
That was the singer. Yep.
Yeah. It's too late, baby. Now it's too late. That was Carol King, right? No, we
Look
really
at those old
did
school.
try to make it.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
We all grew up.
Yeah,
with
you
those
used to sing the
movies.
Gilmore Girls song too on that show, on the Gilmore Girls. She did the theme song for that.
Is
No,
this the kid that plays Eddie Murphy as a child and Eddie Murphy Raw at the beginning? It looks like him.
She's 72. She's 72 for 72. God bless her.
Remember Samuel L. Jackson was in it? He was the uncle that loved him.
Yes,
Everyone else
he
was
was
appalled
laughing.
by his humor.
He was
He's
laughing.
laughing.
Yep. He's gonna be a star.
Yeah. Then he was in Coming to America. He was the one that robbed the McDowell's.
I think this is the kid. Paramount.
Could be. When did Raw come out?
Right around this time too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it like 88, 89, something like that? He had that blue and purple leather outfit on.
Ronson says Bill Murray was offered the leading roles in Big, Cocktail, and Rain Man. He turned all those offers down to do Scrooged.
Well, I'm glad he did because I don't think he'd be a fit in those other ones. Maybe
No.
Big, but Tom Hanks. Come on, Tom Hanks rules that role.
Big
No one's
maybe.
better than
Man,
him for
no
that.
way, not Rain Man.
Not Rain Man. Or
This is
Cocktail.
perfect for him. This is perfect for him because he plays a good, lovable dickhead. You know what I mean? You love to hate him.
See, look at his hair. It's pre-Ernie McCracken.
Yeah, totally. Big Earn. He's like, hey, you. He was like, hey, not you. You. Hey.
Hi.
I love it.
Taking that perfume off before you come back to our table.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Go eat the rest of that outside.
She's beating the shit out of him.
She belts him. What About Bob was better for him. Yeah. What About Bob was awesome.
Oh, I love What About Bob. Oh, it's so
What?
good. My buddy Craig had never seen that movie. About 2 years ago, he finally watched it with me. Hey, she's in God, she's been in a million things.
Dream On. She's
Oh.
Ryan Reynolds' mom and
Yeah.
Waiting.
She was in
God.
Just Shoot Me.
Yeah,
She's on that
yeah.
Ashton
And she
Kutcher-
was also in that Hot in
Ashton-
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Ashton
Hot
Kutcher
Cleveland.
show about the ranches on Netflix. She's on
Yeah,
that.
she's been in everything.
I just remember her Dream On the most.
Yeah, remember that show was super risque for that time?
Which one?
Dream On.
Dream On.
Dream
Was
On, that was
HBO
good,
or
yeah.
something? Oh.
Whatever happened to that guy? He disappeared.
Yeah, how about it? I think
Yeah,
it was
he-
like the only thing I really recognized him from.
Yeah, he just dropped off the planet. And I do remember he was married to oh God, what the hell was her name?
Hey, there's the Murray
shit.
brother from One Crazy Summer. He's in this too.
That's him right
He's
there.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot he's in this.
Yeah, and the other one right there, that's the one from Moving Violations.
I think about Waiting because like she's correcting Ryan Reynolds at the dinner table. She has one scene, and they're getting all raunchy. She's like the raunchy mom.
God, I haven't watched that in so long. I own it on DVD. I just haven't watched it forever.
Waiting's awesome. So
Yeah, that's a good one. I've been meaning to rewatch Van Wilder too. I haven't seen it forever. God, that movie used to crack me up.
Then
Yeah. To this day, the dude who plays Kumar, when he's in that, that's my favorite scene in there when he's talking about, I'm gonna, take her to the car wash, man. I'm gonna air dry that shit.
Remember, he's like, I want to learn the great American tradition of muff diving.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin tells you, like I've told you guys, Big was filmed 1 town over from us.
Yes. Pat, did
Yeah,
you
every
spot
time I
Buck
go in,
there before? Did you see
What's
Buck
that?
there on the screen? Did you see Buck there back there?
Oh shit, no, I didn't. I was too busy looking at the chat. Damn chat.
Yeah, speaking of Van Wilder, every time I go to a bathroom, public bathroom, and they have the air dryer for your hands, every time I can't help but think I gotta go air dry that shit.
I was thinking about Van Wilder because Tara Reid was all over social media for the Steel City Con. She was there having a good time, and she's yeah, I don't know if she's aging well, but who isn't, right? Who is?
Barbara Crampton's aging well. I'm so glad to hear she was announced. I didn't even know until you sent that to me earlier today, Brett. Yeah. I was like, oh man, I'm excited. She's aging very well. Barbara Crampton coming to play.
Barbara Crampton looks fantastic.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Suitable Flesh yet?
No.
Oh, good movie. Her and Heather Graham. They're aging very nicely.
I should watch it because it's on Shudder, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's on Shudder. It's a good movie. I watched it a couple times already. I really like it. Another H.P. Lovecraft adaptation, so it's fitting that Barbara Crampton's in it.
We are looking at 28 degrees. Okay, not bad.
It's actually warm here. It's foggy as hell because it's actually in the 40s here.
There's Michael J. Pollard. He's frozen.
There he is.
Yep. That's one of the most iconic scenes from this. Whenever I think of Scrooge, I think it is him frozen down here.
Yep. And I think of Tango and Cash and Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, Tango and Cash.
When I hear Tango and Cash, I think of my nephews because their names are Cashton and Ryden. They're twins. They're like three years old. And their dad, my brother-in-law, Steve, he wanted to name them Tango and Cash. But my sister had nothing. She was like, no, we're not naming our kids Tango and Cash. So
really?
the happy medium was Cashton and Ryden. But every time I hear Tango and Cash, I think of my nephews.
Tango and Cash.
Even his eyebrows, they're icicles.
Oh, yeah. She's hot as hell. Bronson says one of the biggest challenges for Bill Murray in this movie is that he had to carry the weight of the film on his own. They had just been a part of an ensemble cast in other movies he's been in. It's true. What was The Razor's Edge? That dramatic role he did. Was that right around this time? Hold on a second.
I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, this was one of them. And then what? Groundhog Day, was that before this or after this? That's probably right after this.
No, so The Razor's Edge was actually 1984.
Michael J. Pollard was in House of a Thousand Corpses. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, that's what Pat said earlier.
Yeah, remember in the very beginning when they first see Captain Spaulding at the gas station and he's talking to the guy, and the guy comes in to rob them, and he's like, "I know you." They called you like Little Dick Prick or something like that.
I remember that now. Yeah. Back when we used to have those Hollywood collector shows here in Chicago, they stopped having them here. He was at one of them. I got to meet him. He was a cool dude. He's passed now.
And this dude plays the Trump character Clamp in Gremlins 2.
John Glover, good actor.
Wow.
2 years after this, yeah. Yeah, he runs the whole corporation, doesn't he? The station?
Yeah. I feel real weird about tonight. Just blowing so much smoke up his ass as he tries to take his job over from him.
I like this.
Yeah.
He sees a guy tries to he's
Love it.
freaking out because he thinks he's actually saying it. John Glover's a freaking awesome actor. He was just so damn good in Smallville, the perfect slime ball. I never watched Smallville. I heard it was good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Beastmaster, Travis. Beastmaster.
Epcot.
It's got the Mark Singer, man. Beastmaster. Yeah.
That's it.
Dying to rewatch
Those
this.
little Dick Wick played with his prick. Don't smell, just make you sick.
Oh man.
Cody, that's impressive. What else has John Glover been in? I gotta look him up.
Oh, there's Mary Loretton.
Yeah.
Playing herself.
Remember when she was a superstar for a little bit because she was in the Olympics?
She was in the Olympics, yeah.
She was on everything for
Yep.
a while. Another one you haven't seen in a million years.
That's what I've seen John Glover, and he's in Payback with Mel Gibson. Forgot about that.
Jordan, explain. I feel real weird about tonight. How I introduced women into my bedroom?
Jordan, I've been waiting to hear.
Oh, because he just fell on his knees. Bill Murray, when he was in the elevator, he fell on his when he came back from the set. He was like, I feel real weird about tonight.
I'm a little confused.
I got to go back and watch In the Mouth of Madness. John Glover's in The Mouth of Madness.
Xfinity Mobile gives you fast Wi-Fi to stream and do much more.
No wonder it's so.
Fuck.
Well, actually, I haven't done it all night yet, so this is what I was thinking.
I think you're all fucked in the head.
Damn right.
Tab. When was the last time you seen Tab?
Tab. So when I went to the Coca-Cola place in Atlanta during spring break, you could get Tab at the Coke factory. It just they don't sell it.
What, Tab?
Huh. Oh, really? They don't sell it no more. Huh? I was gonna say I haven't seen it in a million
I haven't
years.
seen it around in ages.
You used to see it
Lisa,
everywhere. Everywhere you went.
Hey, I'm gonna stay here and drink Tab for a while because I thought it was pretty good.
I actually like Tab. That wasn't bad. I'm like Fresca.
Preston's hanging out at the Coke factory drinking Tab.
How about a Fresca?
And then I'm not a big Fanta guy, so when you leave, like when you go to the Coca-Cola place for like the tour and everything, at the end they give you a cup and you could sample all the Coca-Cola owned flavors that are available like outside of the US. And there was a sour apple Fanta. It was so fucking good. Sat there drinking that apple Fanta forever.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Fanta either, but I was always a big fan of the commercials. Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna? Those chicks dancing.
And the heavyset guy is Buddy Hackett. You guys remember Buddy Hackett?
Uh-huh.
Buddy Hackett, yep.
I mean, that's a name you don't forget. Tab and vodka.
Tab and vodka. That's, you know what? I've been drinking these zero sugar Dr. Peppers, man. I gotten on the hook on that, and I got to get away from the pop again.
Yeah, I rarely drink pop. Usually the only I love that Grim Reaper. I had to put him on the thumbnail. Look at that. Oh, I love it.
Was that Stoli vodka that he had there on the table?
This is great.
You ever had the raspberry flavor vodka they make? Have that with Sprite. That's awesome. Raspberry Stoli vodka. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Hello,
like Bud. Yeah.
Just blew up those Golden Globes. Hey, we got to give our flowers to the Substance with all those Golden Globe nominations. So damn cool.
Yeah, did you see that? Best actress and everything, both of them.
So fucking cool.
Oh wow, good for them. That's great.
If you follow Demi Moore on Instagram, she has the video where her name's announced and she's like sitting in bed. She's going crazy. It's pretty cool.
I'll tell you, I might actually watch the Academy Awards just if she gets nominated because I think it would be well deserved.
It's a good thing for horror. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the girl got nominated too. I can't remember her name. Andy McDowell's daughter.
Yeah, best supporting actress. Yeah.
Yeah, she got nominated for best supporting actress.
Well, Bill, I think you said it, and that's what I was telling Pat. I think when I first saw this, to me it loses its legs the last 20 minutes, but everything else before it makes it so good to where it didn't bother me the last 20 minutes. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was so great. It just like it's like almost felt like a different movie because it was like so good up to that point, and then it was just like, come on, and they just kept adding more and more. It's like, I mean, I don't want to ruin nothing, but when she starts putting glue in the face to her, the fake face on, I was like, come on, are you serious?
Done watching that movie, I sat after the credits were even done, sitting there like, what the fuck did I just watch?
The vodka and juice. I just saw Tab somewhere. I know I saw it just recently. They can still buy it somewhere.
You know what came across my feed was Pepsi's doing this limited thing. You have to be a member to get their gingerbread flavored Pepsi. I'm like, well, that sounds disgusting anyways.
Oh, that sounds terrible. He's got to look at another look to make sure.
Bratson likes when Daniel Stern turns into a skeleton and then back to himself while getting electrocuted. Yes, it's awesome. I love that.
My favorite is Steve Martin turning into a skeleton back in Planes Trains.
Yes.
While John Candy turns into Satan and laughs.
Dude, there's that shirt Fright Rag sold of that. Did you ever see that shirt? They sold it. It was like a timed edition shirt with him as the
Yeah,
devil.
I did because my cousin has it. My cousin wears it from time to time on Christmas. I see pictures of her. She's out in California, and I'm like, hey, that's such a cool shirt.
Speaking of
This
Steve
looks
Martin,
like something out of Star Wars right here.
I watched The Jerk the other day for the first time in a long time.
Ah, yeah, that's a great one.
What a fucking classic movie.
Speaking of that, I gotta watch The Man with Two Brains. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Oh God, I love The Man with Two Brains. Dr. Huffar.
The Jerk. He hates these cans.
He hates these cans. There's so many good things in that. All I need is this.
I know.
Is this shot glass, and this cigar, and this thermos, this lamp.
I mean, yeah, exactly. He's got the chair. He's got the ball with the paddle.
I was born a poor black child.
I was going to say from the very beginning, the opening, I was born a poor black child. It's like white as could be, dancing around.
That's gotta be his number one movie, right? That really just puts.
That was his first movie, but I love when he's ready to go
movie.
out into the world, and the mom's like, "I want to let you know, you're really not our son. You were left on our doorstep." He's like, "You mean I'm going to stay this color?"
I like what was it, All of Me with him and Lily Tomlin. I gotta watch that again too. That was
Edwina back in bold. Edwina back in bold. That's a great movie.
I love when he makes the drink, and he looks be somebody. He's trying to look like the magazine.
Oh yeah,
Bronson, that's
every drink had to have an umbrella in it. Every drink had to have an umbrella.
Because it be
Bronson
somebody, he
just
has
brought
to
up-
smile and show his drink.
Waiter, come here. Do me a favor. Bring us some. No more of this old wine. Bring us some fresh wine. No more old wine.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper movie brought up in the chat. Bronson said Bowfinger. Fucking, that's a
Bowfinger's great.
Yeah, Bowfinger's a good one. I like Bowfinger.
Frank
Yeah,
Oz.
I haven't watched that in a while.
Eddie Murphy
I
gets
own
talked
that
about
somewhere,
playing
too.
those dual roles like in Nutty Professor, but him and Bowfinger with playing the brother too. Oh, good stuff.
Oh, the brother. His role as the brother is the best.
Dude, I think that's like one of the
Well,
hardest
some
I've ever
jerk-
seen my
freaking
father
Christmas.
laugh when he's running across the traffic just to do that scene. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay, we gotta just do that one more time. One
He's
more
kicking all them guys' asses in the factory. He's barely touching them, and they're like flipping and stuff.
Wait, Jordan says I'd be willing to hook up with a chick who had that stomach issue right about now. I'm so horny.
Jordan's a monster right now. You know what Jordan needs right now, Pat? He needs Fancy Nancy.
Oh no.
I was so tired on Saturday. I had so much to do. I was going to go to that. I wanted to go to that convention because it was Fancy Nancy and Tony Moran there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I it was like the perfect storm. I should have went. I could have did this.
He's peacocking. He's peacocking,
Somewhere in Indiana, I believe, is what he said that night, right, Pat? I'm like, oh shit, he's near me.
He's too close.
That's it.
What's an unpopular Eddie Murphy film that you guys like? For Travis, it's
Travis,
I like
I would
Norbit.
probably be right there with you. Norbit is a sleeper for
probably
me.
Norbit's a sleeper.
I love
film.
Norbit. Turkey ass. I almost just rewatched that movie. I had it in my queue the other day. I almost watched it.
I like The Distinguished Gentleman. That's a lot of people don't like that movie. I don't think that's that bad.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater and I thought it was all right. You know, it was like when I saw it, I could tell it was like one of his less, like it was like coming down from all his great movies. The one I didn't like that I saw in the theater was Boomerang.
Boomerang. Yeah.
I was literally the only white guy. I went by myself, and I was the only white guy in the entire thing. And everybody else was laughing their ass off the whole movie, and I barely chuckled. I'm just kind of like, man, I don't know. I guess I just don't get it.
Vampire in Brooklyn counts.
I might have to revisit Metro because that's a cop movie. I might have to check out.
Yeah,
That's
I've
one of
never
Joe's
seen that
favorite.
one.
Joe's a big Vampire in Brooklyn fan.
Wes Craven.
I've never seen Vampire in Brooklyn either.
You never seen that, Bill? Oh, wow.
If I've seen it twice.
No, like I said, I kind
of
of gave up on Eddie Murphy after that. He started having these movies that were coming out where I'm like, man, none of these are as good as his, Beverly Hills Cop, all the ones he's known for, 48 Hours. I'm like, they just can't seem to be like losing it. So I kind of gave up on Eddie Murphy for a while. But then like he started coming back out, Norbit and Bowfinger. And I'm like, man, what about that one that he made that was about a few years ago?
Bond?
It was about no, it was about the Rudy Ray. What's that guy?
The Dolomite movie's great.
The Dolomite. Oh, Dolomite.
Yeah,
was
I
awesome.
love that. I laughed my ass off to that movie.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You know what? A lot of people don't talk about it. I didn't like it at first, but since I really started following Richard Pryor more, Harlem Nights is actually a good film.
Harlem Nights is really. I mean, you got like comedy royalty there. Red Fox.
Yeah.
Pryor and
Buddy Hackett.
And Eddie Murphy. I mean, that's like comedy gold right there. That's like the freaking Holy Trinity right there.
Did you guys like the movie where he's the thief with Ben Stiller and the great cast, Alan Alda?
I didn't watch it this Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's a good one. I liked it. It's a Thanksgiving movie. In the last few Thanksgivings, I watched that. I didn't watch it this year though. I forgot all about it.
Oh, how about
with Alan Alda?
Alan Alda. The one with De Niro, Showtime. I get a kick out of Showtime, too. A lot of people did like Showtime.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Here's a good question from Travis.
Two guilty ones.
Since Bill is here, what's the best song from Spinal Tap?
My favorite is always going to be "Tonight I'm gonna rock you." Tonight I'm gonna rock you. Tonight I'm gonna not tonight. But I also love Stonehenge.
I love Stonehenge.
Where the demons dwell.
I love Big Bottom.
I mean, yeah, they're all so good.
They're all great.
But yeah, Tonight I'm Gonna Rock You Tonight has got to be my number one.
Dogs and cats living together.
Yeah. We watched it. We actually did a watch along here. We actually thought it was really good.
We watched it right after.
I like to do that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like.
I kind of annoyed. I annoyed our channel's love for Beverly Hills Cop. I think too much. So we turned it on, right, Pat? That's what it was. We watched the fourth one right after it came out.
I think you guys watched it along the week it came out. It was like fresh.
It was fresh.
It was, yeah.
I thought it was. What else? What else could you say, right, Pat? We've talked about it. Like Dave McCrae, we brought it up with Dave McCrae. I thought his video about it's like, what did you expect? It was just right. It was a good movie to. The third one, it's kind of like Rocky V. You don't want to end with Rocky V.
Yeah, I mean, third one blew, but
he ended it. I thought a very good way. Look at now, John Ashton's passed. So
and we got John Ashton in it right before he went, so you can't be unsatisfied with this. Jordan says this hits so close to home right now. My dad was just cremated a few days ago, also, and he loved this movie. But I'm still horny despite all
that. Well, cheers, Jordan. You know.
We're happy you're here, man.
That's your old man.
Yes.
In there.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first Christmas without my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mother-in-law passed, just last month. So this is going to be the first Christmas without her there.
Yeah. It was the first Thanksgiving, first Christmas. Yeah. It's going to be weird because mom went back in March.
we've had some stuff with my wife's parents and then my parents too last week. So yeah, got to value this time right now. It's been a rough time. So Christmas too, it's just the holidays, just rough.
Davey says this is for Bill. Does it get any better than Rust in Peace by Megadeth? My heart is no way. Oh, Brett and I are big Megadeth fans too. So yeah.
That's probably my number one favorite thrash metal record of all time. I love Rust in Peace.
I'm a bigger Megadeth fan than Metallica. I've always been a much bigger Megadeth fan than Metallica.
And we've talked about it, guys. Like Euthanasia, that was in 8th grade. That was one of my first major concerts at the Aragon Ballroom. I saw them in COC. That was when I saw Corrosion Conformity. So yeah, I love Euthanasia, but Countdown, Rust in Peace, So Far So Good. So what? They're all pretty. They all have their moments. All those.
They're all good.
Even the first album's got some good stuff to it too.
Oh, first album rules. The first 2 albums, first 4 records are my favorite ones from them. The first 4, same as Metallica. Their first 4 records are perfect. I love them.
What's the other album I was missing after all those? I forgot.
From who? Megadeth?
Yeah, the pinkish album. It's got the pinkish cover from the 80s. Was it
Peace Sells Mrs. Buying.
Peace Sells.
Peace Sells.
Thank you. Yeah, Peace Sells. Yeah.
That's my next favorite. I love Rust in Peace, but Peace Sells is my second favorite from them. And then probably my third favorite, number 3, rounding out, would be their first one, Killing Is My Business. Killing is my business.
Business is good.
And business is good.
And I think we've talked about it, all 3 of us together. That Hidden Treasures compilation with the soundtrack stuff is so
great.
fucking good. So good.
A lot of those songs that came out in that era were unreleased songs that were written and recorded at the same time as the Countdown to Extinction record, but they just put them out on soundtracks. I think if those songs would have been on the record, that would have been one of their best records ever. I mean, there's so many good songs that they had scattered on soundtrack. Angry Again is just one of my favorite Megadeth
Last
songs.
Action Hero, baby. That's the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first time I ever saw Megadeth was when they were on tour, and that movie had just come out. They were opening for Aerosmith of all bands, and we went to see Megadeth. And actually, Megadeth was like not as good as Aerosmith. Believe it or not.
Why are you shouting? I'm not deaf.
New Megadeth, it kicks ass. It's like the Dying of the Dead is awesome. I actually like Dystopia too. Dystopia was good too.
It's good. Dystopia was great also. I saw him on the Dystopia tour.
I saw that tour too.
The Sick of Dying and the Dead. The only thing that was off about that was that one song. I loved it. The one that was so heavy. And then to me, they just ruined it when Ice-T started rapping or talking over it. Black Hawk helicopters, motherfucker. It was like, oh man, it just came out of nowhere. It was such a good song, and all of a sudden it was like they took this left turn. It was like,
that was the tour.
Man.
Dystopia, the Dystopia tour is the tour I went. And that's when in the arena is when. Remember, I told you that's when Ice-T was sitting next to me and Darren's.
Oh, really?
That was the Dystopia tour when we saw Megadeth. It was Megadeth.
Yeah, Dystopia. I saw him on that tour. It was a good tour. I saw him at the Aragon Ballroom here, Brett.
It was Megadeth. It was Armin Aramith and Suicidal Tendencies.
I remember playing.
Yeah.
I remember playing Euthanasia's CD in my room, like in 8th grade, and my mom came in, and I had Etude Lamont on. Right? She's like, "Wow, this is very mellow compared to their other stuff." She's like, "That's a good song." I just told her like a year or two ago that they made a beer after that song. She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I don't like the beer either. I had it. I didn't care for it.
I didn't like it too much either.
But you know what was worse was Anthrax beer. They had the Indians beer. That was even worse than the Toot Le Monde, in my opinion.
I wish Joe was on here. Joe's had the Pantera beer from down in Texas.
Have you ever listened to Propaganda?
Iron Maiden Trooper beer? Not so good.
There's a
you know what?
Trooper beers now, Pat. There's a few of them.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not that great, but if you have like 2 or 3, it gets better. If you have one, it's not good. But if you have like 2 or 3.
Wasn't there the Trooper one that was a newer one that I sent you the picture of? You're like, dude, I haven't had that one yet. So there was a different Trooper.
Yeah, no, there's a couple I haven't had. They had the Fear of the Dark version. I never had that one. And there was another one they came out with that you showed me the picture, and I never had that one either. Look at him. He's like crying.
I'm telling you, he's early McCracken.
You know, when you think about it, this is probably one of his better performances too.
Oh, it is.
Oh, he's acting his ass off right here.
Yeah, I always loved 99 Ways to Die from the Beavis and Butthead experience. That was awesome. Good
Yeah.
tune.
Oh, I have
99
that
Ways
album.
to
Die. We're not ready to see you yet.
Did you have that Beavis and Butthead album when Beavis and Butthead
Mhm.
was on there? Yeah.
What they sing with Cher?
Yeah.
I see flowers in the trees. Ha 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 ha
So I looked
ha.
up that
I
kid. It
got
wasn't
you,
an Eddie
baby.
Murphy Raw. I was disappointed. I had it wrong.
No, but their best song from a soundtrack, I think, was from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Go to Hell.
Oh, that's my favorite of those movies.
Ever since
Favorite.
I
Jordan
love the
brought
video,
up-
the music video where it shows the two guitar necks and the bass neck, and it just shows all their fingers on the fretboards as they're playing together. It's like so good, so cool.
Got the great cover of Kiss doing God Gave Rock and Roll to You.
Yeah.
Where someone would just be like, here, hand me a shitload of money. Jordan, if you find that line, call me. I'm going to get on that line too.
Jordan got me hooked now. I look at Bill Murray's face with the acne scarring. Now I can't stop looking at it.
He's got that bad acne scarring. I can only imagine what he looked like as a kid.
I just keep picturing all those videos that keep popping up in my Instagram and shit where they got the people putting the peels on and they're peeling all the blackheads off. I keep thinking of that when I see
nasty shit. Oh, my daughter would watch,
I watch it anyway.
I first watched that Dr. Pimple Popper where they got
I watch them though. I watch. I don't know. There's something about them. And then the feet, they just scrape all the dead skin off the feet. I can't help but watch it.
I had my feet a scrape.
God Gave Rock and Roll to You. I think about that version on Kiss Alive 3. Good shit.
Oh, I didn't realize. I completely forgot that this is co-written with Michael O'Donoghue.
Directed by Richard Donner.
Do you guys know who Michael O'Donoghue is?
The name's familiar. I always think of Phil Donahue though.
Early episodes. He was one of the first writers on Saturday Night Live back in the 70s. And he used to do a skit called Mr. Mike, where he'd always die on stage.
Speaking of old Saturday Night Live, has anyone seen that movie? That one that just came out recently about the first night of Saturday Night Live?
And I have to go see it because people are like, how have you not seen it? I've read the book.
Yeah, I haven't
family
seen
were
it either.
big. I don't know if my cousins still in the chat. We were big. Every Saturday night was must see TV back in the 70s. We'd all gather around and watch that. And they read the book.
Yeah, it's got to be coming out soon on streaming. It's got to be.
You know what? I'll tell you right now. I'm going to see if I'm going to go on my.
I think
fun
it's
site.
somewhere you could watch it. Maybe not for free.
That's what I'm going to check out right now. See if it's on my fun site.
I forgot Ann Ramsey's in this too.
Yeah, when she came on screen, I yelled, "Owen!" Remember from Throw Mama from the Train?
Yeah, Owen!
I love this stuff like that. Back in the day, they would do stuff like this for the crowd in the theater. You know what I mean? Like they're talking to the people in the theater. You sing now, just this half, just that half. They don't do that kind of thing anymore because most movies aren't in the theater. We're streaming now.
Shit. I'd watch it.
Remember when there was a super long movie, you'd have an intermission too. Remember that?
Oh God.
No, I found a stream of Saturday night, but it's almost 2 hours long, so I can't watch it tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow.
Don't do it. Robert Goulet.
Put a little love in your heart now.
God,
this movie was stacked with like a lot of cameos.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you're just reading the names right now and the credits. Like every one of these, every one of them are from something.
Doesn't feel like a Richard Donner movie either
Put a
compared to what he's
around.
done. Doesn't have Richard Donner on it to me. It's wild. Yeah.
Jordan singing, "Put a little dick in your butt." No.
Yeah, early mid '90s SNL cast, I was gold. I mean, I like that era, like with like Dana Carvey, and
yeah, Mike Myers,
Mike Myers,
Adam Sandler.
I mean, that was
Chris
good.
Farley.
Early 90s.
Well, I like this. I also like the second group because you had Joe Piscopo, you had
Eddie
Murphy, Billy Crystal. What do you call it too? Was there?
You look marvelous. You look marvelous, darling.
I'm gonna say you look marvelous, absolutely marvelous. What's his name too? Was there? the annoying fucking guy. He died a year or two ago. It was the
Gilbert
voice of
Gottfried?
Affleck.
Gilbert
Voice of
Gottfried.
Affleck. Gilbert Gottfried was in season 2 also. And who was the guy that killed himself?
Phil
Charlie
Hartman.
Rocket.
Phil Hartman was in there
Oh,
too. Around that
Phil
time.
Hartman didn't kill himself though. His wife.
Oh yeah, his
shot
wife
him.
killed him. Wife killed him. Yeah.
No, Charlie.
I just watched
Charlie
a little
Rocket
mini
was?
documentary on that. Like you know
Remember
that
his
Dark Side
friend?
of the Ring show? They have Dark Side of Comedy also, and that's one of the episodes is Phil Hartman.
The wife was
Norm Macdonald
crazy.
was great. Loved Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald. Just the way he'd say something, and he'd look right at like he's looking at the camera, smiling, and only half the people are laughing because most of the people don't even get it. You know, that's why I liked him so much.
That movie he did, Dirty Work. I gotta watch that again.
Dirty Work is awesome.
Yeah, Billy
Pat, you're not
Madison
gonna-
knows what I always think of. Hey, Billy! He's always drunk.
You know what? You know what just popped on Prime after this, Pat? Strange
What?
Brew.
Did you watch Strange Brew yet?
I'm
I
laughing
put that on the other day. I put that on the other day, and I was folding laundry, and I kept getting distracted, and I kept like looking up and missing shit. I'm like, man, I gotta save this for when I could just sit down and watch it.
Oh God, such a good movie, Strange Brew.
Dude, the MGM logo, like they're with the lion at the beginning here. This is pretty funny.
I made it up to the part in Strange Brew where they're going to the brewery and they're looking and there's like the castle up there and there's the brewery and you know what I mean? That's as far as I made it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shut this off and save it for when I can pay more attention.
Hey, like we found this mouse in a bottle of your Elsinore beer, so you got to give us free beer.
Yeah. And the mom and dad cut him off and they're like not even paying attention to him. They're just watching the TV. They never even turn their heads.
Oh God, that's such a good movie.
A lot of Molson. A lot of Molson
Davey,
beers.
I wish there was an after party tonight, but we all got to work.
God, I wish. I was planning on it.
Well, no,
I was planning on it.
Friday night there'll be an after party. So Friday night,
Yeah,
I put it out there for a members only stream of Friday the 13th, and so far I put the poll up there in the Facebook group. Friday the 13th Part 2 is winning, so maybe like 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday night we'll do a watch along of that, and that could be an all nighter.
Put a little love
And then
in your heart.
And then next Friday, we're still banking on doing the Tales from the Dark Side Crypt crossover.
Yeah, when I'm in Georgia. Yep, I'll be doing.
Yeah, we should put that out there now because those are both shows that someone if they want to watch along, they need to have those on physical media. You know, I don't think either one of those shows are streaming anywhere.
So we could do we'll do a watch along of one of the depending on what wins the poll. On Friday night, probably like 10 Eastern. So whoever wants to join in can join in, and then we'll maybe do a little after party after that. I can't be too hungover because that day at 3:00 on Saturday, the band's playing like a friggin' Toys for Tots party that we play every year. So I have to be somewhat coherent to play.
That's not going to stop you, Pat. Come on.
I know. I was going to say, I love how Pat says, I can't have too many. And then he always posts the next day, like at noon. Yeah, back at it.
just ask him for the money, Eddie.
Let's see.
Happy birthday again, Bill, from Davey.
Oh, thanks again, man. Appreciate
it.
that.
So Dave, you want to hang out Friday night? We'll do a stream Friday night, man. 1985 was a bizarre season for SNL. Damon Wayans, Robert Downey Jr., Randy Quaid, Anthony Michael Hall. Yeah, it was. There was a lot of people that came and that filtered in and out in the mid 80s on SNL.
Well, watching these credits here, and they had the credits. It said the Oprah Winfrey Show. Remember what a big deal that was here, Brett? Oprah had her own building.
Harpo Studios, baby.
Studios. Yeah.
Harpo Studios, right?
Which it only took me until after she was done with the show that it was Oprah backwards, but okay.
Oh, really? Yeah. Because I remember working right down the block from it. Like I had to park where I parked, and I parked like basically right in front of Harpo Studios. I was like, oh, that's where that is.
Oh.
Dave says, I play guitar. I've been playing the guitar now for holy crap. I picked it up when I was 13, so I'm 50. I'm going to be 53 next month. It'll be 40 years.
And speaking of bands and music and metal, how you mentioned, and Christmas and gifts, there's still time before Christmas. You could order your very own Everscathed CDs.
Everscathed shirt, which I have right here. I'm advertising. See?
I should have worn it.
Yep.
I'm so bad.
Go to our website. It'll give you the link. You can get CDs, $10 each. Shirts, 15. They all come with free stickers. Perfect stocking stuffers.
And if you put the promo code Bill in there, he'll give you something else for free. No, just kidding, Bill.
Bronson, I love.
Damn right I will.
That's one of my favorite films. So I Married an Axe Murderer. It's awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen it in forever.
Such a
Heed.
great movie.
He's got such a big heed.
That's where Mike Myers. That's where he took the Shrek voice from. He was the Scottish dad.
Remember what he's talking about? He's like, look at it. Looks like an orange on a toothpick.
I love when he's playing the accordion, singing. If you do you think I'm sexy from Rod Stewart? If you want my body, when you think I'm sexy.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great.
God, I haven't seen it forever.
Travis, have a good one.
Strange Brew movie. This is pretty wild watching this.
Cheers, Travis. Thanks for coming out, man.
You
Thanks
never
again.
saw Strange Brew, right, Bill? Brett.
No, neither is Bill, I guess, either. So
No, I've seen it once. I've seen it once a million years ago, and I haven't. That's I've been wanting to rewatch it. And like I said, I turned it on just the other day, and it was like I barely got it. I got maybe 15 minutes into it, and I wasn't paying enough attention. I was doing something else at the time. So I'm like, I need to stop this and start it from the beginning when I could watch it all the way through. Because I was sitting there giggling, but I wasn't catching. I wasn't watching the screen, so I was missing a lot of the jokes.
But it's
stupid.
It's right up our.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But Jordan plays the
exactly.
skin flute.
Yeah,
I play the guitar. I play the male organ.
He's probably playing it the whole 2 hours that Scrooged was on.
But what we should do is, before we end the stream, because we don't want to stay too late, because Bill has to get up the ass crack of dawn. I don't know why, man. The other night I drank like 10 beers and I didn't have to pee. I got to pee again. I was going to take a piss. We have to do another shot for Bill's birthday.
Oh.
All right, I'll do one more. And I was a good boy. I did the one shot, and this is my third beer. And look how much I still have left.
Yeah, I'm on my third beer.
I got the good stuff.
I got to pee again. Why? I don't know. Entertaining.
I just hit the rest of my Bourbon County, and the rest was history.
This is a fun stream, though. This was a lot of fun.
Started early. Where the hell's my glass? Oh, here it is. Here.
Yeah, I had a couple. I had a couple beers with dinner. Come on, how could you eat barbecue ribs and not have a couple old styles with it? You have to. Just like having barbecue, hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs. Got to have an old style with it.
Dude, an old pile, yeah. Give yourself some Malort with
perfect.
it, dude.
No. I'll draw the line there. I'm good with the Malort.
The tap room by my house, their beer advent calendar. Yesterday's beer was an old style with one of the mini Malort bottles with it. I guess that's like a thing. Have you heard that? Like old style Malort go together? I had no idea.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a thing for sure. Yeah. If someone else can have my Malort, you can have my Malort. I'll just stick with the old style. I'll trade you my Malort for your old style.
Is it a chaser? Is that what it is? Is the old style chaser?
It must be. It must be because Malort's just fucking garbage.
Okay, Bill, it's getting there. I'm losing. You got about half that bottle left, buddy. The stagger.
Damn.
Well, Bill, you're the Seinfeld guy. Do you have this game?
The Festivus game?
Festivus board game?
No, I don't. I do have the trivial the Seen It. Seinfeld Seen It.
Seinfeld Seen It, yeah.
You put the DVD in? Yeah. And it was no fun because I would always clean the floor with everybody. No one would ever beat me. So it was like not fun. It wasn't a challenge,
He says, how much longer
you
guys hang? 10, 15 minutes? Oh, it all depends on Bill. We'll hang out for another 10, 15 more minutes.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Let me finish my beer. So
something like that before we take a shot in the mouth.
Only if Jordan's still around.
You guys drink it away where I really look up to you. How can I work up that? Practice. Practice.
Well, I'm out of shape right now. I hadn't really drank anything since last week. So yeah.
No, what did I drink?
Or like they said in Next Action Hero. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, John, practice.
That really hurts.
What did I? No, well, I drank.
I was
Friday,
gonna say
I
you
got
gotta
a
put
beer
your.
Friday night. Friday night was my company Christmas party, so I had a couple of beers Friday night. Then we went out to dinner Saturday night, and that's why make sure you marry a woman that doesn't drink that much, so she can be your co-pilot.
That does happen to be quite a lot.
That's my wife. That's why I married her. I said, need somebody to drive my drunk ass around and be pretty.
I'm sorry. When she said the Everglade this morning, I'm just like, oh God, I'm still stuck in my head.
The Everglades. Yeah. That's better than the Everscathed.
She said to me right away, asshole. You're going to be an asshole and tell him that. I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, so wait a second. So are we still on for Christmas Eve? Our Christmas Eve all nighter? We don't go live. We're just going to do our.
Well, last year, so what happened? I didn't go to my brother's because we had some family that was sick. So we usually don't stay super late so we can get the kids back. So if it's going to be late enough, I'll be on by the time I get back. Yeah, I usually get back.
I'm usually home by Christmas Eve about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, because we go to my brother's house for Christmas Eve.
That's about what it is.
So that's when you guys start chatting? Is it 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning?
Well, you know, it was like
for a few hours. Yes,
we were all hanging up chat. We were all going back and forth, and then next thing you know, we all just got on video chat. And Brett and his wife were wrapping Christmas gifts.
Yeah, we were so behind in wrapping the kids' gifts. We were like, okay.
They were hanging out with us, wrapping gifts, drinking.
If it's 12:31 in the morning and you're just now wrapping gifts.
Then they had Joe and Mary Beth on, and Mary Beth's mom was on. Remember, Mary Beth's mom was all drunk. She kept flipping us the bird.
Oh God!
Oh, yeah. I remember you guys talking about that.
Come on, she'd be like,
Beth's mom is like, you want to party with that lady like in person? She's
popped on a few times. She seemed cool.
She's really cool. Yeah.
Well, here we go. One more for my birthday.
Here we go.
Cheers! I want to thank everyone for coming out and hanging out with us tonight.
Bucky
watching and partying.
Many more. Agatha says, "Happy birthday."
There you go. I'm one more year closer to a half a century old.
Here's the burning.
Oh, that's good stuff. From the bucket for the Halloween 3 fans, that's from the Buccaneer Lounge right there. From H45.
Maybe I poured too big of a shot. Shit.
Was it bots? But speaking of, did you like that little addition I made to our little butt meme that we always send back and forth? I put and I put the red around it too, so it looked like a candy cane butt.
That was good. Oh God, that one hurt.
I couldn't resist.
True story, Jordan. I mean, when I first started dating my wife, I used to try to just I'd be like, "Come on, just drink." The more you drink, the better I look. So here, drink up.
Dude, I was already thinking about like when it gets closer to Easter time and putting bunny ears on it. Blocks. Pastel colors.
Bronson says, "Have you guys ever seen Ben Stiller? There's something. Oh God, I love something about Mary.
I
thought Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston were great together. Along Came Polly. Hank Azaria is also funny too. Along Came Polly was pretty good. It was funny. But something about Mary.
Something about Mary rules.
That rules.
They're playing basketball, and that guy's like freaking fake. Like Ben Stiller's face gets all over that guy's body. Oh God.
Matt Dillon gets his teeth done and shit too, trying to impress her. He's got those big chompers and shit.
Dude, remember Alec Baldwin's the dad, and Brian Brown is like the crazy, like rich guy that's jumping off of buildings and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
He was talking about something about Polly, right? Or not something about Polly. I'm mixing them both up. Along Came Polly, yeah.
A festive mood is Bill's birthday, so let's give another membership out. What the hell?
Yeah. You know what? We'll do one more too here.
Let's see what other weird name gets it other than Bill.
Watch Craig T get it. That'd be hilarious.
Let's see who gets
Did he subscribe to us?
Well, yeah, he's in the chat, so finally.
You might not. You could be in the chat, but not subscribe. I thought, though. No.
No, I'm saying no. You got to subscribe to be in the chat.
Oh, you do? Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
It hasn't shown up who got it yet, though. I wonder why. What do you have to say? Did everybody disappear on me? Usually, it says right away. There's a glitch the other day where it wasn't working, and Cody did it. Good, thanks, Cody. It's not showing up again because before I gifted one and there was some weird fucking 69 porn whatever guy.
It's Cody. Oh yeah, that was earlier. Yeah, it said yeah, it was a weird name. Something guy? 69. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
69,
not,
dude.
Cody, you're gonna get a refund just like me. It's weird. It was letting, for some reason it gets like a glitch every once in a while when you try to gift it. It doesn't work. I don't know why.
That's weird.
It worked earlier.
Is it not gonna work? Is it not
if it doesn't work, you'll get a refund. Because it refunded me.
69, dude.
Yeah, I don't understand why I did it before and it did it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, Davey.
There's got to be something up.
That's great. And I'm glad we have that little. I'm glad we have that little thread going on Messenger too, where everybody who was in the beer drunk taste test thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're all in
close
touch with each other now, so that's great.
Yes, that I love having that we got that chat. And now Davey's doing a great job on his channel too. He's very fluid. He's very good.
I mean, we have a lot of crossover, so a lot of people here are familiar with Davey's channel. If you're not, go check it out. Believe me, you'll be glad you did. You'll be very glad you did.
I just like the
see. Now I'm glad to see that I just noticed it now. How I have the Everscathed under my name there. When we were on Fletch's channel last week, me and you, Pat, we didn't have I didn't have the thing under my name there. And when I tried to come on to the show today, it didn't have the Everscathed on there again. I'm like, oh man, what the hell happened? But it's on your screen there. So
I think it's a setting because the same thing when I was on Flet, same thing. I didn't have mine.
Dude,
yeah, it didn't have mine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't. It's still going to give you. It's going to refund you, Cody. Because I don't. There's got to be something. Because I went on there's like a message board for like YouTube shit, and they said the other day it was having problems where people were doing membership things and you couldn't do it. And I did it earlier. Remember, I gifted one earlier and it gave one. But why it's not doing it now? I have no fucking clue.
It didn't say anything on my. I didn't get any feedback. It just said it went through. When the one
like another day or two later, you'll get a refund.
Oh,
watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Because it's saying no, you don't know who was giving.
Yeah, because it usually tells me. It doesn't show me on StreamYard, but it'll show me on because while we have StreamYard here, I always have the live feed on my other screen, and it shows on the live feed, and it's not showing it up. I don't understand why. Yeah, unless you do it on Davies, it must fucking hate me. Maybe because maybe the channel's too raunchy. It hates us. He hates these cans.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, our live view count when I was on. Well, you guys were on the other night when I couldn't get on. We had a good 15, 20 people in there at a time. It's awesome.
We had a lot of people in there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I every time we do a live stream, I'm shocked. I'm like, there's that many people that are fucked up that want to watch us, man.
There was a time where we only had one, maybe two people.
Exactly.
And I think that's the people that are in the chat viewing it, because I'll look at your show the next morning and there's like over 100 viewers already. So you know what I mean? There's a lot more watching it than are actually in the chat, you know.
If you guys haven't subscribed, I just threw the link in for Davey's channel. I know we have a lot of crossover, but if there's a few people that watch this after the fact, head over, man, because he's doing some good stuff over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I talk to people after the fact and they tell me, oh yeah, I watched your show the other day. Oh, it was great. And I'm like, you watched it? Why weren't you in the chat? Oh, I didn't do all that where you gotta create a channel and subscribe and all that. I didn't, but they're watching it. So
I think because you know what? Every time we do a stream, we tend to get a little raunchy and then it flags it. I have to go dispute it. 99.9% of the time it lifts the flag. So I think maybe we're just like marketed, it just says, fuck those guys. You can't give shit. But which I don't understand because they did it earlier.
It did earlier because they had the guy's name.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
Isn't that weird? Mm-hmm.
Leanna's hardcore. Give me those raunchy streams. That's what we need to just have fun.
Leanna, I like that. We need more people to think like that for us.
Our streams should be like we're just hanging out in the bar, we're having a bunch of drinks, and we're just hanging out with a bunch of friends.
That's what it feels like.
Leanna needed to be on during the Tony Moran podcast. She probably would have gotten a kick out of that.
I mean, come on. we do this virtually, but when you came into town, Pat, and we all went to Bret's, we were hanging out together and shit. It's like the same thing. It felt just like the same thing. It's I mean, it was better because we were actually in person, but it's the same thing. It's like what a world we live in, what an age we live in, where we can do this, and talk to each other this way. It's great.
And we were on the run because Pat and I were at dinner with my family, and we kept
Porky's as a channel.
That was a wild night.
The whole weekend was a blast. The whole weekend was a blast.
All right, so here's the deal. All right, so I'm going to be in Brunswick, Georgia in 2 weeks. Anybody out there who's going to anywhere near Georgia so I can hang out and drink with them?
I know you're from Georgia, man.
Who's in that area? Because that's where I'll be.
Isn't Christopher Nelson out there filming something? Isn't he out in Georgia? Is that where he's at right now?
I don't know.
They do so much filming. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, it's not near Savannah. Brunswick is more towards the coast, from what I'm looking at. I looked it up.
I actually asked Sean if he was gonna I know their schedules have been busy. I'm like, dude, you guys haven't done a podcast in a while. He's like, yeah, hoping to do one by the end of the year. So I was like, oh.
I know. I saw he posted that thing yesterday where he was talking to Randy Quaid at that convention. Yeah, I saw in the comments. PJ Souls posted, "That's my former brother-in-law."
My former brother-in-law. I saw that. Yeah,
and I commented, "I'm like, oh yeah, I never think of that. I always forget about that." She commented
said that, huh? I didn't even catch
that. Yeah, she commented. It was the top comment.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jordan says, "Let's all get naked and live stream together." Nobody, believe me, my wife will attest to this. Nobody, and I mean nobody needs to see me naked.
Yeah, maybe I'll wear one of those T-shirts that has like the fake muscle body on it. That's about as close as I'm getting to naked.
You don't need loose skin and old.
So I tell my wife all the time, if I'm changing, you feel free to put a blindfold on, get drunk, shoot yourself in the head, do what you got to do. I get it. I get it.
Unless I'm all dressed up in a suit and everything at a wedding. The second I get back to my room or wherever from there, I got to strip all that shit off because I hate being dressed up. I hate wearing a suit. I hate wearing a tux. And the second I get back to my room, that shit is shredded. I'm asshole naked within seconds. So,
no, the second I get home, I'm just
like, tux or suit again. Take a picture, please. Need to see it.
It's a rare sight. It is a rare sight.
Shit, when's the next time?
That's like you got a better chance of seeing Pat and I in a Speedo than you in a suit.
Nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to see that.
I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
The thought of me in a Speedo or a thong is going to wake me up screaming in the middle of the night.
Pat, stop talking about what happened to Parsippany with us. Just kidding.
Just because I was in your mouth.
I know that time you video called me from that time you got together. Weren't you guys both in Speedos with cigars?
If you had only seen where the cigar was,
where it wound up.
You missed it the other night, Bill, when Pat and I were smoking a cigar. The one brand that the nubs are the ones that Pat got me. I should say Pat got me into. He recommended them to me. Like you could grow this freaking.
So he was trying to. So they did like these things called nub stands because they're these small, like thick cigars.
Small, thick cigars,
and they're really good cigars. They're really good. So people try to keep the ash as long as they can, like to rival like fucking Shelley Duvall's ash.
Yeah.
So Brett had it going. Brett had it going, and all of a sudden he's like, ah, he lost it.
Oh, Cody, yes, Speedos at the same time, didn't we, Cody? Yes, Speedos.
No, we don't need that. Nope. So Jordan says, "I already showed my man tits on the left. You did. Jordan did.
That's right. You did.
But
yeah.
I'll go all the way next time. Sorry for the demonetization.
Either Jordan or Cody, we're going to hear the Goodbye Horses from Silence of the Lambs, minus the lipstick, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Gonna be all tucked in.
Oh, yeah, it's like it's getting hot in here. Tell me about it.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Could you only imagine if our other halves actually watch this?
I'm sure mine
My
can hear
wife
me.
does.
My
Needs to
voice
watch
is
it,
fucking
she already
loud as
knows.
shit.
I make it
Already
raunchy
knows.
and dirty, whatever, but I would never disrespect my wife ever. But could you imagine if they watched it to be in the chat like, are you kidding me? This asshole over here with his hairy ass.
Well,
and
that's like I said
pulls his
earlier. I
underwear?
hope my mom ain't watching this because she said, "What time is your stream tonight?" She called me for a happy birthday. You don't want to watch, Mom.
Like
You
early,
don't
even,
wanna-
I think it was the last stream. I put up a picture of Kathy with the horse, and Leanne's like, "Wow, your wife's pretty. How'd you get that?" I'm like, "I taught my kids always marry up.
I try
Always
not.
marry up."
We don't talk about the wives. At least my wife, she'll kill me if I say anything wrong. So
Oh, she'll kick your ass. It's 10 ways to
she'll
Sunday.
kill me. I'm done for. It's over.
Yes, she will kill
Even
you.
though she got a kick out of seeing you guys in the house.
I'm sure she did. I had a great time talking to her in person. It was nice to meet her in person.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was a lot of fun. It was great meeting the family.
Well, you know what? Are we going to do the Christmas party this year? Because for those that don't know, normally when we do our Christmas party, we always have our better halves on with us.
We've done that,
Right?
yeah. I hope my wife would join. She did the one time, obviously. So
My wife will come on, and she'll say, you know, he's an asshole, he's a weirdo, but for some reason I stay with him. So it's the drugs. I just
My wife wouldn't come on. She hates
slip her a
being
Mickey and she
photographed.
stays with me.
She avoids the camera like a plague. She hates being photographed. I always give her shit. I tell her, "You offended PJ Souls." She's like, "No, I didn't. Shut up." I'm like, "Yeah, because PJ Souls." I was taking a picture with her. She's like, "Come on, you can take a picture too."
Well,
telling my wife, she's like, "No, I don't want to." She's like, "Why not? Come on." And I'm like, she doesn't like taking pictures. Why not? Come over here. Get out. My wife's like, "No." Like a Seinfeld when he wouldn't try the apple pie. You know, he's like, That's my wife. You know.
Bill, last time I saw
PJ
your
Souls,
wife,
I'm like, "You offended PJ Souls. She wanted to take a picture with you, and you wouldn't do it." So every time PJ Souls pops on, I'm like, "You offended her. Shut up."
dude. I gave her the big thank you hug because of the Blanton's gold last time I saw her. So we're good.
Now we did the wife.
She got the hookup.
We should work on getting the wives back on. We'll get them on.
Oh yeah. Like if she sees Lisa on there, maybe Kathy would be like, okay, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. This year, if you guys do the Christmas Eve thing, send me an invite because I might actually be home. We usually go over to the in-laws on Christmas Eve, but we're not doing it this year because we're doing it a week early with the in-laws.
We didn't go live. We didn't go live, Bill, when we did it.
No, not live.
Yeah, we're on Instant Messenger. It's not a live
on the
thing.
phone. Like you usually do. Yeah, when we hang out till fucking 3 a.m. Like me and Mike did. Me and neighbor Mike. You guys all bowed out, and I was hanging out with Mike until like 2 or 3 a.m.
So Jordan's harder than Calculus 400 right now. I don't know what that is, but I'm scared.
I don't know how else to help you.
Pretty hard, dude. I'm pretty hard because calculus is fucking hard.
Is it because
the Buffalo Bill dance?
Is that why that happened?
You'll be wondering why you hang out with a cross-dressing truck driver.
Don't worry, the beers are bad, so I don't have to issue.
And I joke. My wife is very social. Brett's met her. She was at age 45. She'll hang out, have a couple of drinks, and basically just sit there, break, and just make fun of me the entire time. But I'm used to it.
Yeah. Kathy and I, we've talked a handful of times, and then meeting in person at age 45. So
yeah. I told you, I've told this story before. When Brett and I were on the freaking the Horse Hollow Ground tour, the wife is sitting at the bar with drinking all these Halloween people and having a ball because she has no idea who the fuck they were.
For some reason, I thought, Bill, Pat, I thought before you said on the bus, I thought you were going to say before we're on the beach together. I was like, what?
we run it together on the beach.
We're on the beach together. It's like,
and if you know my wife,
the waves are crashing up. Pat's in nothing but a Speedo.
And my wife's not a big drinker. If my wife's telling me she's doing shots and I'm not there, I'm annoyed. I'm like, wait a second, you won't do shots with me, but you're doing shots with strangers.
You're doing shots with Ken Faree? What the fuck?
We're all at the bar. We got to get back. Pat, that was
she's like, me and my girl Diva are doing shots. I'm like, your girl Diva? I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Diva my from all 3 Diva. Halloweens. the new ones. Oh, yeah, God.
Who'd have thunk it?
That was good stuff.
Yeah, well, hey Pat, hey Brett. I wonder if we could get Barbara Crampton to do shots with us at Flashback. I wonder if if she hangs like that.
That would be wild, dude.
I love Barbara Crampton. She's like when we did our hottest chicks, man, that's my girl. She gets better looking with age. She's aged gracefully. I mean,
Oh man,
so freaking beautiful.
I mean, I've hung out at that hotel bar with Kane Hodder a couple of times. He hangs all night.
Oh,
he's a blast.
What does he have at his table? Tequila usually, or is it something else?
I'm not sure. Usually, I at the table, I've only talked to him, and he's always impressed with my last name. Like I said, the first time I met him, he's like, Frickenstein. That's the coolest name I ever heard. He's telling his everyone about it. Hey, you got to check out this guy's name, So then the second time I saw him, I'm like, hey, remember me, Frickenstein? And he right away he's got to put the act on it and act all annoyed. Oh shit, the inescapable Frickensteins. Look at this guy. But then he can't help it. A second later, he's telling everyone again, hey, check out this guy's last name. It's real. And it was that girl Christine Elise from Child's Play. Yeah. She's like, that's not your real name. You want to see my ID? I had to pull my ID out and show her. And she's like, oh, no shit. Now she's my best friend. She wants to hang with me just because of my name, That's pretty cool.
And she's like, don't worry about Kate Hodder. He wears gloves.
Yeah, I know. And the next morning, I ran into her. We were waiting in line in the same line. She's right behind me to get breakfast at the hotel. I turned around, it was Christine Elise, and she looked like hungover. I'm like, so how are you feeling tonight? And you can see she's looking at me like she recognized me, but didn't know. And she's trying to put the puzzle pieces together. And she sees I'm with my wife. Like what did I do last night? Oh God, you look familiar. And then I'm just like, I explained. Remember the frickin'? Oh yes. But she had that look for a second, like, oh shit.
The girl from the second one, right? The sister, the stepsister, the second one. You're talking about the stepsister from the second Child's Play?
Mm-hmm, in the second one, and then she was in the series too, the most recent Chucky series. That's the best part about going to that convention Flashback and staying there. Is all those celebrities stay there with you in the same hotel. So you're just running into them all weekend. Ran into the Thing guys last year, going into the restaurant.
Wait.
And they're just cool as hell. Just sitting there.
What convention is that? What convention is it?
Flashback.
So when we got in my car at Flashback, remember?
When is it?
It's usually the first weekend in August. It's the first weekend in August this year. It's August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I believe.
Brett, do you go? You go for like a day, right?
I've been going on Fridays, but obviously
Brett's been going on Fridays, but I've been trying him to come Saturday and stay with us, man. You gotta get a hotel room and stay with us.
That's what I was saying. Maybe it's far enough in advance that maybe I'll look into flying out there and staying for the weekend.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get Lurch to come out. Lurch was talking about coming up for it too.
Oh God, I'd love to see Lurch.
You remember, Pat? I pointed out the hotel to you when we were near Rosemont when we went to Caddyshack Bar after Left Days of the Dead, where that hotel was.
You know what? Maybe maybe I'll look into that.
Yeah,
you got plenty of time. It's almost a year away, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can do a ton of shit there too. Yeah,
I already booked my room for that Saturday night. So
goodbye, horse.
Yeah, maybe
right now. Now's the time to book them because now is when they have the discount rooms. You go on their thing, and I can get you the code. They got rooms on discount right now, and you get a nice balcony room.
I'll get the wife to come with me.
Yeah, for sure. Because me and my wife go every year. It's a blast.
Now
Craig will be there. Craig, I finally got Craig to go. The last couple of years, he's been going and crashing, getting a room too. So
maybe I'll crash with Craig. I feel like I could have a good time.
Yeah, there you go. Because he always has an extra room there. He gets a room with 2 beds. He's like, come on. If anyone wants to come, they could. And he's always by himself. So there you go.
Wake up, you guys will be spooning.
Yeah.
Well, all seriously,
you guys will wake up and those won't be pillows.
Dude, and even if they're sold out, though, Bill, look at how many hotels are right there.
But the best part about it is being right there, though. You're in there.
I want to be there.
Goldstein walking with their luggage all disheveled.
You have to drive
in front of us, and I'm like, yeah.
They're connected. There's 4 hotels connected to walkways there.
Okay. I want it like H45 where I could just stumble from place to place. I want to be able to. I want to be able to stick the fucking podcast stickers on everything and get my hands on.
Dude, I'll send you the link. Now's the time to book your room. You got until 3 days before the convention to cancel if you can't make it. So might as well just book the room.
Wife's asking me what I want for Christmas. I tell her nothing. My birthday's
there. You
February.
go.
I'd say this is
I want to go to Flashback.
Save the money. Why don't we go to Chicago? You come with me, and we'll go to Chicago.
Mhm.
You could probably.
Then we
bring
could
the
all go to
trailer, Pat,
Gibson's.
if you
We could all
wanted
go
to.
to Gibson's Steakhouse right across the street. I've still never been there.
I
We buy their
almost
steak
tempted-
seasoning all
I
the
almost
time.
took Pat
Love it.
there. I almost tempted to take him there. We talked about it.
We talked about it.
We
You
could
told
all
me
go
about
there
it. Yeah.
because you know why?
told me about it.
Every Saturday, Sean Clark brings a bunch of the celebs there, and they all eat dinner there every Saturday of the convention. So we could be sitting right next to all these guys. You know what I mean? If we showed up, he'd probably be like, "Come join us." They'd probably get even a bigger table. You never know.
I guess they should just put in a reservation there that day.
You know what I mean?
So let's do this.
And then Caddyshack is right across the street. I always walk to Caddyshack, see my cousin. She hooks us up, gets us some, good discount and everything. So yeah, it'd be great.
Let's do this. I for some reason I poured another shot. If you guys want to do another one.
Oh, dude, I would, but I got to be up in a few hours.
I'm with you, buddy.
I'll do it for Brett and I will do it for you. We'll call your name out.
How about I'll finish the rest of this and then I got to call it a night.
Well, then I figure we'll get off live if you guys want to chat for a couple minutes afterwards, and so we'll definitely be back on Friday night, probably after 10, probably like 10ish. It'd probably be a late night on Friday night, like 10 Eastern. Member stream. If you guys available? You want to hop on and do a Friday 13th stream?
I should be good. I'm just getting the Christmas party together for the next day. So
it'll be 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock your time. 9 o'clock for you guys. 10 o'clock for me. If you guys want to join,
I might do it from like my phone and bring my iPad and something like that if I'm wandering around the house. But I'll be around. Yeah.
Leanna, thanks for hanging out with us. Leanna's awesome. She hangs out with us.
Good night, Leanna. Yeah, you're great. Thank you for all
You
the birthday
have
wishes.
to make sure you make it to a convention and hang out with us,
So we can
sound
meet
like-
you. Yeah, it'd be great to meet
Yes.
you, Leanna.
Yeah.
Come to Flashback because that's the only convention I go to.
That's the only one that Bill will go to.
Unless we store Bill in a suitcase somewhere, we're gonna do it.
Yes.
Unless you
gotta wear
smuggle
the
me in, man. I'm going to Flashback.
Pat's gonna help me on that now. It's gonna be peer pressure more than ever.
No, we're working on Bill for age 50. Somehow, some way, we're getting Bill to age 50.
Okay.
Start a GoFundMe now, and maybe
Okay.
by then it'll be funded.
Pat, let's have it for the
Let's
boy.
do it.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah,
Thanks,
okay,
guys.
Bill.
This has been a blast. Thanks for everyone to coming out
Happy
and
50
watching
something.
with us and wishing me happy birthday. This is a great birthday. Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome.
Awesome. Oh, that's good stuff. Why do I have to work tomorrow? Oh,
Why do I got to work in like 5 hours, 6
I
hours?
wish I was a loofah.
God, I wish I was a loofah.
I told my boss, he knows. He already knew I had this going on. Now the big boss is the one who gave me the shit about, hey, you said you wanted to work, you better be here. My foreman, he knows. So I told him, he keeps saying, if you're gonna be here
Cody.
at 4.
We love you,
Good
Cody.
night, Cody.
Good night.
Good night,
I said,
Cody.
I'll be here,
You
but I
safe, bud.
might still be drunk and I'm gonna be very tired. Just expect that.
So you guys hang out. We'll chat for a couple of minutes for your birthday afterwards, and then we'll let you guys go. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Cody,
Happy birthday
Deanna.
to Billy Bear. He's one of our favorite people. Proud to call him a friend.
Love you, Bill. Love you, buddy.
And
Love you guys too. Love everyone in the chat too. Thank you guys so much. All day you guys been hitting me up, wishing me happy birthday. So Cody, Davey, Leanna, Joey, everybody, thank you so much. All of you.
Jugdish,
Jordan,
Muhammad,
So much.
Clayton.
Yeah, exactly. Jogdish. Yes.
So
Especially
we'll be
Jogdish.
So on this channel, I have one or two things I might try to sneak out. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to. It'll all sees what happens tomorrow because I'll probably be falling asleep when I get home because I'll be up late tonight. But Friday night we'll be back. It'll be whatever the poll is winner in the Facebook group. So far, Friday 13 Part 2 is winning. So 10 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do a watch along for members only. Probably hosted by myself, obviously, and Brett looks like he can probably make it. And the birthday boy looks like he can probably make it. And hopefully we'll get Joe. Hopefully he'll be back from Dallas by then. He can join us live. And so that's probably the next time we're live. And we'll all hang out. It's a Friday night. We can get raunchy. If you raunchy people like to do us to hang out after hours with us, that might be the night to hang out with us. So everybody enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe, please. Shout out to my cousin. Please be safe. You never answered me. Let me know. Are you going to be around for Christmas Eve? I'm not sure if I'm going to see you. Davey, love you. Awesome. Make sure you're around Friday night. Are you doing anything Friday night on your channel? If you're not, Come over and we'll do a dual stream if you want.
Something
And
that
then
came
we can
across
do-
my feed. I have to show
We'll
you
do an
guys
after
that.
party
Yeah,
too.
you guys gonna cross each other's streams again?
But we're gonna the crossing the streams is actually good.
Jordan, you gonna take your clothes
Yes.
off? That's
This
Sydney
time it's
Sweeney
good.
right there.
George,
There,
Oh, no.
Sydney Sweeney, their new movie. There you go.
Jordan, I only ask one thing: that when you do nasty stuff, just do me a favor, call my name out. That's all. That's all I ask. Awesome.
Rub your
So,
nipple.
so we will see everybody on Friday night. You guys hang out because we're going to say goodbye afterwards. Thanks,
Good night,
everybody.
guys.
Later.